Cool. Alright, so it is Monday night. We've got more Odyssey of the Dragonlords Prime, God's Work to play. And we need a recap of what happened last week. We're also going to have a Faxpiration question. We're running low on Faxpiration questions. This one's brought to you by Orpheus. The question is, the Powerpuff Girls are made of sugar, spice, and everything nice, and Chemical X. What 4 things is your character made of? That's the question.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, so ruminate on that, and then if anybody would like to sum up what happened last time for a point of DM inspiration, it would be much appreciated. If no one is capable of doing so, I have some people in mind that could use some inspiration. I will do the recap. It's up to you. Going once, going twice. Anybody throw a d20 out there if you're interested? Nobody needs inspiration. Damn.
I'll do it.
I read this.
Okay.
Last week. Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, I'll do it.
I mean,
okay.
Was it really that complicated? I mean, it was pretty complicated. Thank you for volunteering to do this. All right.
We'll see if I get it. Okay.
Okay.
So we traveled back in time to the Battle of Praxis and landed in the good old bathroom on the top floor, and we were greeted by the terrifying bathroom attendant who will fuck up everyone's shit if they don't wash their hands. So we all washed our hands. And so we kind of waited until the battle our previous selves were fighting against Chalcea and Obstacles was done. Poor Katya died. So we headed into the room to sweep up all the little bits of Katya so that we could bring her back. And then we sorry, got distracted by dogs being bad. Then, as we were about to grab bits of Katya, the Furies showed up to chastise me for messing with time, which I didn't think was very fair, because it was just a little bit of messing with time. It's like just a little bit. And then, not only did the Furies show up, Kabira Desir showed up, Time Cop, and attempted to stop us from doing what we were doing. And a battle ensued. And then we not only did they show up, the very scary Katya combined Myrmiki Queen also showed up in the bathroom. And so Time Cop temporarily deputized us so that they could defeat evil Myrmiki Queen, because that would be very, very bad, especially because even Kabira Nasir did not think that she could be arrested and contained by the Time Police. So we escaped, and we all teleported to the Lotus Witch's tower, and took a rest, and please watch Hercules again, and we resurrected Katya, and that is going to be totally fine. There definitely won't be any negative consequences from us doing that. And then we all got some super awesome Time Cop protection tattoos, so they wouldn't be able to track us and find us, so that we will all be safe. And then after having a rest, we wished ourselves all back to the present. Oh, we also I forgot about the bit where we after we teleported to the Lotus Witch's tower, Cyrus stayed behind and saved at least Gordon Ramsay's and some of the goatlings and his sous chef, and also the elevator guy. So, we saved lots of people. And we brought them with us into the present as well.
Mm.
Which I'm sure will be totally fine as well.
Totally fine.
Totally fine.
Yep. These things have a way of working themselves out. For sure. Alright, go ahead and take your point of DM inspiration. Thank you. Alright. Okay, does anybody want to answer the question? The Powerpuff Girls are made of sugar, spice, and everything nice, and chemical X. What 4 things are is your character made of? If you are interested in answering such question, go ahead and throw out a D20 into chat. Oh, it looks like somebody's doing that. Nobody? Oh, Philocluse is just throwing a lot of question marks out there.
Oh, no, I was testing something.
Oh, okay.
So this one's too hard.
This one's too hard? What 4 things is your character made out of?
Yeah, but you gotta, like, get it to rhyme.
Oh, do you, though? Chemical X doesn't rhyme with anything.
Yeah, but spice and everything nice. It's
putting a lot of pressure on yourself.
Intimidating.
A lot of pressure on yourself. Alright, so nobody wants to answer this week's Faxpo? Alright, we'll put that D12 up on the shelf. Alright. Orpheus has created a question more difficult than a moral quandary, apparently. So, with no one answering the Faxpo, the recap out of the way, it is time to find out what has happened since you've returned. Now, there's a lot of ways that this could have been handled. One is that nothing crazy happened, just changed a little thing. It's not a big deal. The other thing is, could have taken the advantage of this as the DM and just rewritten things to be exactly how I needed them to be. But that's lazy writing and also a bit opportunistic. So the way that we decided to do it is I took suggestions from people who watch your stream and who watch the prep stream, and maybe even people who secretly sent me ideas about what could have happened. In the end, I created a list of 42 possible things that could have happened or changed or gone wrong because of your time traveling. Now, a lot of the suggestions, they couldn't contain themselves to just things that would have happened in the last 7 years, or since the tower was destroyed. They were like, nah, dog, let's fuck up the whole timeline. And I did take your guys things to heart. Nothing too terrible, but in the end, there were some terrible things on there. Anyways, we rolled them on stream, and we built the table on stream and rolled on stream. So there's full transparency here. And the 3 things that happened, 2 of them are barely impactful at all. I don't think anybody would give a shit one way or the other. But the 3rd thing was pretty huge. Now, because some of the things that happened were before you time traveled, that indicates that the timeline that you were a part of ceased to exist because of your actions. And so when you return to the present, you had to be placed in a timeline, to continue existing. And since you're, actively perceiving the world, like, they just kind of stuffed you into a timeline that was pretty close to your timeline that you destroyed. Some of you might ask some tough moral questions, like, well, what happened to the us that were in that timeline? And if you ask the Lotus Witch that question over drinks, she would say, well, you know how sometimes people will have, like, twins, but, like, one fetus will sort of just absorb the other?
So nothing
Okay.
happened. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
33 is my
Mike,
lucky number, so I'm hoping that's the good one.
So obviously we couldn't have two of you in the same timeline, so you guys just represent the you that was the strongest force of will. So if you've ever wanted to change anything about your character, like Faxpiration question answer, their favorite color, where their birthmark is located, this is your chance, because you are yourselves, but maybe not 100% who you were before you time traveled.
Never again.
I just want it to be known that there's ripples. Ripples get created when you do this stuff. All right. So, what were the 3 things that happened? All right. Because of the absorption of your fetal twin, you are aware of what happened in this timeline, but also aware of your previous timeline. So you have to live with the knowledge of both realities overlaid on top of each other for the rest of your lives. The breaker of the wheel eventually drove herself mad doing this sort of stuff, so it's important that nobody does this. All right. So the first thing that happened is it turns out that the OG Fates, they never got ugly. They stayed hot forever. So Phil and Larionis, when you guys made the sacrifice, it wasn't much of a sacrifice. They were just so fucking hot. The corruption that was inside them never manifested outside of them. They always stayed hot and sultry. So that was a major. I guess that was a huge change to the
that's a
timeline.
win.
Good for
That's
them.
a win.
Wow.
All right, so yeah, that one was.
Do I still have the memories of when they weren't hot?
Yes. So now
Overlaid on top of each
yeah,
other.
yeah. So when you think back to it, both happened at the same time. Yeah, it's pretty bad. All right. So the other thing that happened that was pretty pointless is the river octopus has always been a polite gentleman and not a molestating mollusk. So the first time you met the river octopus, it was not to try and grope all the cute party members. It was to offer to have a picnic with you guys on your raft while you sailed down the river. And he had brought his own picnic basket, and you had delicious cucumber sandwiches and like sushi, and you had tea. It was lovely. The second time you ran into him, he was gainfully employed working as Hexia's doorman. You guys did have a bit of a tussle, but in the end, you worked everything out like gentlemen and gentlewomen and gentle people do. He joined up with your party, and he died bravely in the Battle of Mitros, going down with the ship. So he was mourned by many, because there were few in the world that understood and respected consent and personal space more than River Octopus, a consummate gentleman till the very end. May he rest in peace. So you guys have to live with both realities, though. Yeah. So those are the 2 things that happened that weren't pretty major. But there was a major thing that happened. So I will try to narrate for you the events that transpired in the Battle of Mitros. Okay. Everything in the Battle of Mitros was shaking down, just as it played out in your timeline. But then, Sydon did stab forward with a blast of divine force so mighty that it was sure to tear Anastasia asunder. Seeing what was about to happen, Kyra threw herself in the way. A hole blasted through her chest. She lay there dying in her draconic form. Not wanting to have the last thing Anna saw be her monstrous form, she used the last of her strength to change back into human Kyra. And she looked up with a bloody hand and touched Anna's face one last time before dying. Anastasia shook with grief and anger, fury. She screamed loud into the surrounding battlefield, her sorrow at all that she had ever lost, and all that she had failed to gain, and all that she had gained and lost, carried in that scream. And everywhere across the city of Mitros, the fighting stopped for just a moment as people looked around, hearing that terrible sound. And as Kyra expired in her arms, Anna sang for her the most lovely and love-filled dirge like ever performed. The song was so perfect, the emotions so deep, the love so true, that it touched the heart of Sydon himself, who long ago used to be moved by the music of the sirens, until one day they failed him, and he struck their beautiful floating civilization from the skies, cursed them for all time. But this one song, this one moment, it changed everything. Sydon looked around at the devastation, the death that his grudge, his pride had wrought. He saw his own people dying. The Gigans, what was left of them, were willing to push themselves past the brink of extinction for his revenge, for his anger. But when he heard that song, he thought of all that he had lost and all he would continue to lose if he followed this path. And he called off his troops. And he asked that the war stop, that everyone hold and find a better way through. And it is said on that day that Philippocles could not be held back, for his rage was too intense. And he flew at Sydon and continued the battle, and Sydon tried to end things, to walk away, but Phil's rage was too great, too savage. Alas, the battle resumed, and Sydon was slain. Kentimane's ire at the death of his son roused him, and he made his way towards the city of Mitros, and everything played out just as it had before. But in the aftermath of that, the followers of Sydon remembered the song that had touched the heart of their god, that had softened his resolve, his strength, that had shown him a better way. And they were full of remorse and repentance. And so they did not flee and go into hiding and try to continue the efforts in secret. Instead, they threw down their swords, their shields, their spears, and they pledged themselves to the unification of the native races and the settlers. And so, in the last 7 years, the Isle of Yonder has grown to become a nation of Gigans and Cyclops, Centaurs, Minotaurs, and all manner of native species that wish to start anew, to rebuild the Jankan Empire of old, and to find a place in the world with the settlers, sharing the world and living together in peace. The Order of Sydon was disbanded and reformed, and they are known as the Stormlords, allies of the Dragonlords. They favor blue and bronze dragons. They are mostly lawful evil, but capable and dedicated to the protection of both settlers and natives. The native races of the mainland have spent the last 7 years trying to build peace and find common ground between their different cultures and communities, always remembering the song that was sung that day that almost ended the war. Oh, the other thing that you noticed was that Thalius, the original Thalius, laid down one day and simply died. His body is now a man-shaped mountain that has fertile soil and is home to a number of animals and plants that find the bountiful harvest of the mountain to be a suitable home. So, Anna, I'm assuming as tears are streaming down your face, Kyra puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Wow. I have to somehow parse being dead but not being dead at the same time. It's kind of cool, I guess."
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I was about to leave. Like, I'm gonna need a few minutes, but she's still here.
Well, yeah, she got reinserted into the timeline.
Okay. I just hold on to her. I'm just like afraid that she's about to disappear. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. Because I now it's all there, both timelines.
Mhm.
So it's a little bit overwhelming. I think I'm just gonna hold on to her, and I'm just gonna rock back and forth. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot. I almost can't believe it. We should Patia, could we call the kids? I just want to hear that Zephyr is okay.
Yeah, we should go. Yeah, we should go.
Okay, so you guys leave the Underdark then and head to, because that's where you guys were, right? You were in the Hollow
Yeah.
World still? Okay.
We'll
All
head
right.
to Astoria.
All right. So,
You don't need another disguise?
I don't think anybody will notice.
I mean, people come back all the time.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
You know, I miss 15 minutes for having to drop off my kid and the world changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot changed.
Well, I mean, not too much, honestly, but you know, I mean, it's just an entire nation that didn't exist before, and racial tensions are super low.
Sounds like they'd be the perfect allies for whatever nation I'm running.
Yeah, probably. I would probably say that this Sierra, Nasari, and Yonder are probably staunch allies, actually, given the monstrous inhabitants of both places. Okay. So when you arrive back, let's see. Oh man, when you arrive back, it turns out your wife never changed her hair, so she still uses the curling iron every day. Every day.
I mean, I think it's cute that way.
Yeah.
I think
Sorry.
that's a win.
Your life-
Phil does
your life
the
is
man
over.
thing where he acts like where he just does not notice. Like,
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Instead of like a laurel, she's like wearing an actual crown.
Oh yeah. She'd be wearing an actual crown. Yeah. Let's see. Man, oof! If only you guys could have seen some of the wild shit people wanted to happen. Oh, it was crazy. I was so scared. Each time I rolled it, I was like, yeah. All right.
So which Which one was who was the one that wanted to terrorize Anna like this?
They have anonymity. They have anonymity. So
We will watch the stream once this is over.
We will come for
We'll
you.
find you.
all right.
We'll find you.
Whew.
No,
So-
it's okay. I was legit about to just walk up and leave them.
Oh damn!
For a little bit.
For a little bit. Okay,
process.
okay.
I wasn't gonna. It's like Kyra's kind of like, oh, okay, Crash. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah, I want to find who thought of it too. How did I become the bad guy in this? That's
Oh yeah,
story. I
now
don't
you're.
Are you
very
the
much
bad guy? I feel like that was very much in character for Philippocles. I feel like he
Well,
wouldn't
I'm
have.
not saying Phil wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Now the world knows.
yeah. Philippocles wouldn't abide peace essentially. So there. Yeah.
When you were describing it for a second, I thought Phil was gonna be the new bad guy, and Phil was gonna play Sydon.
Oh damn. That would have been kind of dope. That was actually another one of the results. Is Sydon survived the Battle of Mitros, and he's a good guy.
I would have. I'm not gonna lie.
That would not have been
I-
possible.
I would have hit a big pause on this game, and I would have been like, "Look, we got to talk about what we're willing to let happen here." Like,
Hey, you did the time travel. You could always try it again. See if you can
Oh.
change it.
No.
all right. We'll time travel back.
You understand
to
why
when,
you understand why I was nervous about rolling. There was a lot of crazy shit that could have gone down. A lot of crazy shit.
We'll just time travel to Odyssey, Mythic Odyssey, when they fight Sydon, and we'll just show up and help him beat him up.
Oh damn. I mean, that I don't know if that was actually one of the results. I think actually that might have been one of the things that was on there. So, okay. Let's see. So, with that out of the way, you arrive in Astoria, and it's very strange because all of the people that went off to die against the Myrmidons are here and alive. And they are working on the fortification and strengthening and expansion of Astoria. So all of the resources that had to be spent on those battles are not being used for that. All right. I'll go grab some chill music while you guys figure out what you're going to do next. Oh, I should probably mention Anastasia, you have a huge following too. Like everywhere you go, you're like the Taylor Swift when she was still popular of Thylea now. Like just everybody remembers the song that you sang, the sacrifice that you made, the thing that happened. But immediately they start a rumor mill and a gossip that you found a woman that looks just like Kyra to replace your dead lover.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a little scandalous, but a lot of people understand why you did it, and they're just amazed that you waited as long as you did. But they're like, it looks just like Kyra, just like her. Yeah.
I thought there were a bunch of Kyra said that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Kyra a bunch of look like Kyra's being running around because she couldn't be everywhere.
Oh yeah. So it's not unusual. They don't think it's Kyra at all. They think it's just some woman that you've met that looks like Kyra. So
Okay, well, I don't care what they think.
there you go.
Doesn't matter.
Well, she's definitely got a type. I mean, huh?
Yeah. All right.
She waited long enough.
Yeah, don't worry. She's got you covered. There we go. All right.
Oh my god.
Classic. All right.
Just go find my notes. Yes, God. Okay. What's next?
All All right. So Phil,
I,
as you arrive home, Queen Honora says, you're back. You're back. You left for. And she looks thoughtful. Well, you got back from hell, and then you said something about checking up on your sister.
Yeah, she's fine.
Oh. All right. Well, are you done? Did you find a solution for your problem?
I'd like you to meet, Katya. She's got a lot of ideas.
Queen Honora narrows her eyes and says, Katya, your Reset's grandmother? And Katya says, yes, I am. So I have to ask, Honora, you are the daughter of a god. This is a son of a god. What sort of religious institutions do you have in Astoria? Where are your temples, your shrines? And Honora kind of looks around and says, there's a shrine to the five. There's the temple, where they are worshipped. I mean, we still have the Rock of Esther, but it's no longer used for anything. Just as a grim reminder of how bad things used to be. Katya looks thoughtful and says, So no sacrifices are being made to the gods? And Queen Honora says, I mean, not really, no. The temple is there for people to remember, but with the revelation of the god's great secret, and I don't know, I just seemed like, well, Phil, you know, it just seemed like something that didn't need to be made a big deal of, right?
Yeah, at the time I agreed with you.
But you don't anymore? What is the problem?
Well, essentially, so it turns out to be a god if you don't have those things, like people praying and worship and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of just die.
Wait, what? Why didn't your father tell you that stuff?
Well, I mean, you know how he is.
Why didn't anybody tell you that stuff?
Phil looks back at everybody. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't tell me that stuff. I didn't know. But it would have been nice to know.
Wait, this seemed like a private conversation. Are we actually there?
It's a good question. Phil, are you just having this conversation with her, or is this like when she went to greet you on your return, your allies are kind of standing off to the side?
I thought it was like when she came to like greet us.
Oh, okay.
You know, everyone is still around, but like
Mm.
they may not be, you know, in the conversation. But
So Phil, sadly, there's not much of your intelligence score. Well, it's still actually very good for Barbarian. Go ahead and give me a history check. I forgot that you started with a pretty decent intelligence. Oh, wow. Okay, Phil, you actually do remember that Yala explained to you way back when that if you were to pursue godhood, you would need to do all of the things that a god would do, like have followers and build shrines and things like that.
yeah, Phil's not gonna bring that up now because
Okay.
I know it won't help him.
Right. Okay, but just so you know,
He kind of like kicks himself, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
let me
but
just throw all my friends under the bus.
yeah,
and
I just want to put it out there. You 100% remember several conversations with her. We actually have those recorded because we live stream.
Look at that.
Yeah, because we live stream our games. So yeah, those conversations came up way before you had a divine spark. In fact, back then you told her that you wouldn't need that kind of power. You had your own strength. Man, oof, hard to watch that, knowing what happens later. Oh man, oof.
Did I say that?
The things we say when we're young, I guess. Oh well. Anyways, so yeah, I guess you remember that and then quickly just sort of tamp it down. Katya says, well, I don't know what your fiscal situation is, but Phil has some very wealthy friends, and I'm sure we could start allocating the right resources into the right areas and get Phil fixed up in no time. And Queen Honora is going to roll an insight check. Okay, she says, oh, finally, someone to help us. Thank you, Katya. And then Katya looks back at all of you with the most evil fox about to eat a chicken smile and puts her arm around Queen Honora, and they walk back into the palace.
Hey Phil, shouldn't
I
you
hope we
talk
made
to
the
your
right decision.
your financial advisor first?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? Well, Ventus knows that what we spend now will just come back later. You know, right, sweetie?
Are you speaking on her behalf?
Oh, Ventus says, well, and she looks kind of shifty, like left and right. Like she's processing new information that has been downloaded into her brain after absorbing her fetal time twin. And she says, yes. Yes. That's right. I need to go. I will return. Where are you headed next so that I can meet you there?
I'll sending you. I don't think we've decided yet.
All right.
This is kind of sudden. Where you're going?
I just have some things I have to catch up on. That's all. Goodbye. And she goes to kiss you and then stops herself. And then she turns to a dragon and flies off.
Thanks for Sid.
I think
You're welcome.
I think Chandras would have tried to go after Katya to door it, and I'd just pulled him back like, nah, this is their problem.
He nods, and he says, strangely enough, for me everything is the same. Since I wasn't here when any of these things transpired, or at least the last 7 years, I'm picking up the battle itself, but I never really saw the end, so.
Well, that's good. We should be nice to Anna for a little while.
Of course.
I feel bad about that.
To carry 7 years of grief around with you for one you've lost. Well,
I give him a significant look. Yes, it's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Aw. So does that mean I raised Vera all by myself for 7 years?
in one timeline.
Yeah.
I heard in one timeline you didn't fly for 7 years.
Damn.
But yeah, that makes sense.
Reset in one timeline. It's actually 40 squares, and the game takes 6 hours.
Uses
Nice.
every ability check and hit the dish.
I must be a rogue in that timeline.
You got it, yeah. You gotta be. All right. So, there are a lot of threads left to follow, and I know that there's a lot of processing to kind of go through. But essentially, Narcissus still perished defending Queen Helen during the Aresian Civil War, and Aresia is still ruled over by the Shadow Council. People in Mitros and Astoria are nervous about what this means for the future. before Narcissus was able to give you all of the information, you did have clues to the 3 artifacts that were necessary for attaining true, capital T, godhood, capital G. Any of those items would aid you in the surviving and controlling of divine energy and divine sparks and divinity. You guys chose to pursue the ambrosia, which took you on a long and arduous path through many hells, which ultimately led you to a meeting with Hades, a god of death from another world, or parentheses S at the end, who convinced you to call off your efforts in exchange for his assistance, in exchange for your assistance in retrieving some
8 false
individuals.
gods took his greatest treasures.
Yes, 8 false gods who took his greatest treasures. So you still have that on the docket. The other 2 objects described by Narcissus and further explored via Hypatia and the rest of the group and the B team's research remain unclaimed and unfound. Hypatia and Phil will continue to be killed by their sparks. Eventually their characters will become unplayable and will be turned over as NPCs unless they either abandon the sparks or find a solution. Katya's methods are sound and covered by the raw adventure, but it will require a lot of efforts, a lot of heroics, and a lot of time to get those things going. The question is it enough time for the 2 of them, given that they spent so much of their time pursuing false leads and dead ends? Not that Katya would constantly harp on the fact that, you could have just been following this divine path, Appendix I, page 456, that explains exactly how to handle your divine sparks, but, whatever. So
That she holds the only copy to when she stole it when she was
it does say here, Appendix I, colon, the divine path, and then it says starting the path. And then it said, you should find one of these 3 powerful artifacts: the caduceus, the ambrosia, and the flame. All right.
Because I seem to remember that Narcissus wasn't gonna tell us about the 3rd thing. I don't know if we know about that.
The flame?
No, the caduceus.
No, he told us about the flame.
No, because he said the ambrosia, and he said, "Go get these 2 things, and then I'll tell you about the last thing we need when you guys get back." And that's what I remember. But if I'm wrong, I
no, might not be. I could have sworn I mentioned to you guys the caduceus though, but maybe not.
I know he said 3 things.
Yeah.
Phil also never talked to y'all about becoming a god, so
But we have it recorded, like we really do.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Now.
All right. And then there's a divine requirements section. I guess now that you have Katya, she could be your guide to becoming a guide. I don't know how you feel about that.
So
I don't know how you feel about that. She might have a different approach to things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A more Archelander approach, one might say.
Well, does Hypatia need followers? Are your snakes enough, Hypatia?
I feel like probably during the 7 years in secret, Zamrox would have been like sort of preaching about a secret goddess of wisdom behind my back to keep me going.
You had petitioners coming to the tower and things like that. So you had a little bit of that. You 2 also had the Myrmikis. The Myrmikis did worship you guys.
Yeah.
That is actually part. So look at the timing here. The Myrmikis decide, fuck Phil and Hypatia, you guys start being consumed by your sparks. But for 7 years, everything was okay. You lost all your followers when the Myrmiki Prime cut off their worship of you. They found something better, something greater. They left you. and all at once you started to starve. Essentially, the two of you had no need to pursue anything because it was hard, and you certainly didn't have enough to eat, as it were, to grow strong and stay healthy. But you had enough to survive. But with the Myrmidons suddenly being cut off from you, and now you're pretty much in that same situation where you're kind of starting from ground zero. Now there are people in this timeline that do know of the Lotus Witch, essentially, which is the position you sort of took over, and so you're getting them under like a pen name. You know what I'm saying? Like you're getting some petitioners under a pen name, and Phil, of course, has people that worship him and look up to him, but not nearly as many in this timeline as he had before, because before he was viewed very much as the good guy, and now he's viewed as a much more morally gray, like battle-hungry kind of figure. So there's that. Anna actually has a tremendous amount of followers, but no divine spark. So she has really nothing to do with all that petitioner energy coming in. All right. So other things to look at. There are still souls missing from the Nether Seas. That still happened, and they are still being tracked down. The Furies are assisting in the collection of those errant souls. So that is kind of keeping the Furies busy at this time.
Did McAir ever give... If we ever
did what happened?
I just had a terrible thought. Because Katya was one of those missing souls, so if she ever gets really up, I could just give the Furies a call. We'll get rid of that.
No, but like
is she a missing
soul would have gone
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
She's not
she's not missing anymore, right? Yeah, we did find her. Yeah, we
She was
resolved
only
that.
dead for a short while, a few minutes.
Oh well.
Yeah.
We got Chandras, but yeah, I got the rest of the missing ones here.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully maybe those coincide with some of those 8 people that Hades wants us to get. Is the underworld still like busted and like leaking now that the Myrmidons were like digging in there?
Not digging everything up. No, it seems a lot more stable.
Okay, not as bad.
Yes.
Okay, so
yeah, it's just the bumps and the bumps and twists of new management.
Okay, well, we can buff that out, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll X that one out. Now there's still that something crazy was going on at the Golden Heart Tree. Like there was a corruption there, I think.
Rumors of that corruption persist in this timeline.
Okay.
I think I would like to, in a moment of privacy, attempt to scry that weird clock that I found on Lutheria's barge that counts down to the end of the world, and see where we're at. See if anything has changed there.
Okay.
So, here's a thought I'm going to propose. What if you guys just took up the new mantles as the gods of magic? I mean, the other gods, they know they're dragons now. Kind of leaves a power vacuum. You guys could just take up the mantles of their worship for magic and strength, at least.
But wouldn't they also need those sparks?
They have those sparks, don't they? Apatia and...
Oh, they have valor and wisdom, yeah.
Yeah, you could become the new gods. Like, literally just become the new 5 or expand the pantheon.
Alright, so Hypatia, when you scry on this hourglass on the Hypnos, you kind of rise up, travel through your... What is your scrying device, or is this just through your divine sense, right?
Yeah, through divine sense.
Okay, so you kind of like rise up out of your body, kind of transcend to the Nyx. The Nyx is still looking very sickly. You see galaxies kind of sputtering, struggling to keep their lights on. You see black holes off in the distance, hungrily devouring nearby stars and motes of magic and errant dreams. And then you quickly, as you entered, you leave the Nyx and you are plunged beneath the acidic turquoise waters of the Nether Sea. It seems like you travel for miles in mere seconds, but you find yourself at the bottom, which is just bones. Just bones, bones, bones. And amongst the millions of bones at the bottom of the Nether Sea, you find the wreckage of the Hypnos. And as you kind of look about, you see that hourglass broken.
Okay. I assume we'll have some sort of a strategy meeting over dinner. And I will let everyone know that I tried to see into the future if that future Lutheria was talking about is still happening, but I couldn't tell. I could ask her, I suppose, but I don't really want to do that.
All you gotta do is dream.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I don't. Yeah. So I guess we just keep on keeping on.
Well, Chef Ramsay and Sous Chef, thank you all for everything that you've done. They adopt Bellhop as their child, and they decide to open a restaurant in Astoria.
Yes.
Made her
I will do what I have to do to get him all the funds he needs to open up his restaurant.
Oh wow. Okay. He tells you plainly that he needs 5,000 gold to get started.
I reach into my pocket and I hand him 5,000 gold.
Okay.
Wow. One handful, or just perfectly stacked.
All right. Hell yeah.
Big.
All right. He doesn't seem surprised at all. And he says, "I'll get to work." And the three of them head off into the town, followed by the few goatlings that were able to make it.
I look forward to eating there.
Right.
So technically, we got 5 sparks for a Pantheon right now that we know of.
So Corinna is going to leave for... No worries. She's going to leave to head back to Skyhold and check in on the Dragonlords.
I mean, we don't know where 3 of them are.
No, I'm saying right now we know where death, life, fire, valor, and wisdom are. So we got
those
5.
weren't the same that the 5 had, though, were they?
No,
they
weren't. But
they don't.
Yeah.
he's talking about Halcyon, Astraeus, myself, Hypatia.
One Astraeus' wife. She's life. Currently.
Yep.
So, I mean, who's to say you can't set up a new Pantheon? Doesn't have to be the exact same, but...
I don't know if I want to sit at the same table as Astraeus.
Well, you won't. He's in the underworld. You can't leave there.
I meant the metaphorical table.
Come on, I thought you guys made up.
Hypatia, there's gonna be seasons. Do you remember how cold it was on that mountain? It's gonna be like that here.
Yeah, but I mean, we can study weather, Phil. I can invent meteorology.
You could study the weather right now, and I don't know what meteorology is. Is that thing Hergron did to you?
No, it's the study of weather. There, like, you stand in front of a map, and you point at things. It's actually pretty cool. I saw it in the Lotus Witch's Tower. Although sometimes it does involve standing out in a hurricane, which does seem kind of unpleasant. Maybe you're right. I'm gonna have to think about this more.
And it's still other sparks out there, so who's to say the Pantheon can't grow?
And I mean, there's a big outlier here, Lutheria. you know she's still holding on to some domains.
I mean, I don't. Can we like maybe put a pin in it for now? I don't like the whole the power thing is cool, but I don't know how I feel about the being responsible for people thing. So let's put a pin in it.
I just really don't want you guys to die. That's all.
Yo, it's all right. That's why we got Katya. She's here. She's got a plan.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna help you until you like the full.
I mean, and we know where that the flame thing is, and that's where Anna wanted to go anyway. So we could go there. Or we could look for these souls.
I'm making a poll right now.
If dying is the top concern, then maybe we should go get the internal flame. If doing what you guys promised Hades, yeah, that doesn't seem very important. I say we go reclaim the city of the sirens.
We can always keep our ear out for information on these individuals, because we don't know who they are.
Well,
we just told we know them when we see them.
Yes, I expect they will find us, no matter what we do.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't make any promises to Hades, so.
Well, I think we're actually all bound. So when one of us promises, you don't really have a choice.
It looks like Kyra. Is that still a thing?
What is what?
What Reset just said. Are we all still bound to our promises?
What do you mean bound to your promises? Like the Oath of Fellowship or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was no. We didn't write a exit clause into it. I didn't think you guys were gonna make it, so I didn't really, What? I'm just saying. I mean, I was just listen. Like the fifth group. I mean, that boar was really tearing him up.
Is there a way to unbind us?
Well, I mean, there was this guy that could break oaths, but we sort of left him in the tower twice.
I thought about that, but I was so scared of messing it, changing more.
I mean, Phil, we're gonna go get like the flame and the stuff that you need to keep you alive, and I mean, you might as well help us with the Hades stuff. I mean, we went to hell for you, Phil.
Yeah, and he freed your father.
Yeah, we went. I just don't know what I'm gonna have to do in the next coming months. And I don't want you to be bound to that, that's all.
Look, as long as you don't sacrifice children or people, then we'll be okay.
Well, yeah, I don't want that.
And then there's suddenly a cut inside the palace, and Queen Honor says, "Sacrificing people? That's what Sydon wanted." And Katya says, "These are criminals. They're no good to anyone anyways." And the camera cuts back to you guys.
They actually have the most god energy in them.
You know I don't want any of that, Reset.
I know.
Right,
That's why I'm okay leaving
something here, but that seems kind of like... Because I don't know if we know enough about the Caduceus yet.
But I think we could kind of do both those things at the same time.
Yeah, and hopefully some of the Hades, Fateful 8, and the Lost Souls might be one and the same.
Do you think we should at least find out what's going on at the archery?
Yeah, I do.
Maybe not commit to ourselves to it, but some information would probably be. But then that might sidetrack us.
Something to do with what the theory is.
Where's the heart tree again? Here, the golden heart?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thylea's tree.
Okay. And where do we have to go for the Lost City? Was it?
It's like somewhere. It's like somewhere over here.
Yeah, it's like out in the middle of the ocean.
I mean,
remember when we got you that, was it a necklace? And Cyrus got that shield.
Yeah. Is that where the shipwreck is here? No, it was different.
Yeah, the shipwreck was different.
There were like all those boats just kind of floating there. And then we found out there's like a great evil underneath. But we figured we can't deal with this now.
No good. That was another thing down here. Kraken's up to no good. He's doing something.
Wait, is it this shipwreck all the way down here?
That's where we got the spaceship parts.
Okay.
Do we still have a spaceship?
No, it was on the...
Yeah. Okay, is Sebulcrax still alive?
Yeah, I told you the three major things that happened.
Okay.
And then one of them had a lot of sub things, and I told you all the sub things that happened. Now, of course, there's going to be things that you guys might not know that your B team members know happened to them, but you know, we'll see how that turns out.
I mean, yeah, we can stop by the Golden Heart. It's kind of on the way.
Yeah, I mean, Anna looks like she has so much hope in her eyes.
I more just want to know what's there than intervene necessarily.
If it's really bad, Phil, we should definitely intervene.
Well, yeah, if
I know
if
you
we
don't
go
like
there
Thylea.
Yeah, we'll see if it's bad enough that we need to intervene, and if not, we can keep going.
All right.
Put the word out. Yes, months ago. Have the sirens start gathering. We're going to do this. I need to.
Oh yeah, like the sirens have this huge district in Mitros near the bridge because Anastasia is the most celebrated hero of all the Chosen. The people are super kind to the sirens, and so they have like this really like posh, like well developed. They don't live in like slums anymore. Like the whole like west side of the city is like gentrified siren area. It's beautiful.
So Heartbridge became the Harp District. Wow. I want to get all of them when we go there. I feel like they all need to be there. We do this. But I truthfully don't know. I know we'll need to go down deep and find out whatever they left down there. Whatever Sydon put. Maybe it was Thylea. I'm trying to remember. There's something down there. I've been guarding it. Just living there.
Yeah, I mean we can go. We can get moving. Unless there's something else that needs to be done.
Nope. Let's do it.
Okay. Can someone grade a rest erase for me before we go?
Yeah.
I mean, we could take the night. I mean, we did just...
Well, I still have a curse on me.
Yeah, I can... Absolutely. And it runs over. Brings the radiant flames together and tries to target your curse specifically.
Alright. Should we take the...
Was that the curse from the Demi-Liches?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while.
It's only been like... a few days, I think.
Wow.
Oh. We'll probably rest on the way there, won't we?
Yeah.
It'll take some time.
Well, how fast is this airship? Can it take us there? Like,
I mean,
yeah, it's pretty fast, and then nobody has to fly or anything, which is kind of the big benefit.
Okay.
Is there any chance we could take like 2 days to get there?
Wait, 2 days? You wanted to take 2 days?
Well, I have a request from to Hypatia, which probably requires some higher level magic.
I'm also. I don't know, if you're not busy, Hypatia, I'd like to send some messages if we're gonna go do this.
What do you need of Hypatia?
Need to let the Indigo know.
I was gonna try to get her to erase the knowledge and memory of the Myrmidon Queen from my head.
Oh, damn.
That's a pretty good idea.
Wait, but you were pretty strong. Don't you think you might need that?
I risk becoming the Myrmidon.
I mean, they're gone. What's the risk?
It's an ever tempting thing to just stay in that form.
It's kind of like your divine spark, Phil.
I mean, Cyrus, you saw how powerful that was without you even developing and learning its everything that it could do.
I have the auto hit 60 damage ability right now.
Yeah.
Well, look, Cyrus. Phil puts a hand on Cyrus' shoulder. You don't need to be afraid when you're within 60 feet of me.
Oh, jeez.
Or with me, Reset says. I don't know. I think does do you have an ability like that?
I'm going to look longingly into Phil's eyes and say, I'll just remember to give you big hugs whenever I'm Murmur Queen form.
Alright, maybe talk to Hypatia.
Anna's gonna go off and summon Soul again. Just kind of touch base with her and let them know what might be planning soon, and if there's anything we need to know or that she knows about. I guess she wouldn't about the city or the thing that might live down there.
Okay, you're gonna wait. Who are you talking to?
Soul.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of summon her and reconnect and touch base.
Yeah. So, Soul, I think. Have you talked to her about the Siren plan and everything that has to do with that?
There was a bit when we first started this post game, but then basically she said, let's wait on that until go do it. I think.
All right. So when you check back in with Soul, Soul lets you know that that Anna, you're ready now. This Anna has been ready, and the Anna that stands before me is ready in every way possible. You have her. And you see Soul kind of look towards Kyra. And you have been through much. It is time. Time to fulfill your own prophecy.
And her nods, looking very confident and ready. Yes, it is time.
Dolphus, but I don't know how to say this, but as a creature of flame, I'm not very excited about this adventure.
We need to figure out how to go really deep underwater. I think Hypatia has that covered. There may be pockets of air. We don't know.
Yeah, so that would definitely be something to address.
Yeah.
You will be going to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, the bottom. Yeah. Like there's no deeper part than where we're probably going.
Correct, yeah.
Because that's the only place they would put it.
If it was Minecraft, you would punch one block and then fall into the underworld. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
And then somehow the whole ocean would drain into the underworld. I'm not sure how Minecraft physics work, but.
What a story. We get down there and we pull the plug. I'm like, oh no. Then Astraeus is calling us as there's a leak in the roof.
You get at the bottom of the ocean, you find a great and ancient seal. We destroy it! You just hear all of the water in the ocean go down the drain. Okay. So you have leads on that. You have leads on the Isle of the Golden Heart, and that is where you guys are heading. Is the Isle of the Golden Heart right now?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go there and check it out. Just to see what's happening.
All right. Well, the islands no longer float around and rearrange themselves because that was a Sydon thing, and he is not here. The distance from Astoria to the Golden Heart with your airship probably going to take you day and a half, 2 days tops.
Okay. And then assuming Hypatia is willing, Anna will use the Hypatia line and contact the Sirens and the Indigo to let them know that the time is now.
I will do so.
The Metrosians. I guess Sula would be hanging out with the Metrosian Sirens, so I'll let him know to let them know.
Okay.
Yep. And I will let Ventus know where we're headed. It's Golden Heart.
It's Anna's moment to ring everyone. Everyone.
All right, so you want them to all come to the middle of the ocean? Is that the goal?
Well, now I'm thinking we should go pick them up. Or there's so many sirens though.
That's a lot of peeps.
Yeah.
They could definitely. I feel like they could definitely make the journey. If they prep for it properly. But if there's a way we can speed that along, we should think about that too. Boats.
Now remember, this location was a massive ship graveyard.
Yeah.
So it is a dangerous place. So what are you hoping to prepare the Sirens for? I guess is a good question.
I just feel like they need to be there. I don't want the risk. They're not going with us down to deal with whatever we have to deal with down there. But once they're there, Anna has a crazy plan that thinks of saying the city might rise again. That's like.
So do you want them to just be on standby in Metros and in the islands, rather than all getting onto boats and sailing out to this ship graveyard in the middle of the ocean, or?
It'll take a long time if they needed to be there. I see what you're saying. We could go take care of the problem first and then invite them. Yeah, that's probably better.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you, but.
Oh, also maybe the Skyhold. The Dragonlords maybe have info on the best wind currents to take if some of them did want to fly or.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So, Katya is going to do some research. In 3 days, she will be able to give you information about what to do with these divine sparks. She's dated gods. She's had god babies. She's been around for a while. She should be able to kind of give you guys the information that you need. So, but she needs time to kind of get things together. All right.
She might actually know about dated side. Maybe she knows what kind of guard dog they left down there. Maybe it's. Or just basic research,
Sure.
Do
you want her to research that, or do you want her to research the divinity stuff?
No, let her do the divinity stuff.
Okay.
Yes, and we'll tell her about the third item that Nurses mentioned.
Okay. Oh, if you mention the third item to her, she'll tell you right away. It's called the Caduceus Staff, and it is a magical item that controls the powers of life and death. And it was the signature item of the resident edgelord Carpathos, the Wolf Lord.
The one in the picture.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh. The one we left behind.
Guys, I'm just saying.
Depending on...
Man, he couldn't have,
Because
he couldn't
Narcissus
have
might
told
still
us
have,
that
like,
early.
some secret notes that back at his place. Like, maybe we could, like, sneak in there.
Yeah,
and take
Kyra says that's the kind of thing that Narcissus would think was hilarious. That the third one that he didn't want to tell us about was literally right next to him.
I didn't talk about them being cursed to live forever, vampire werewolf. People.
Ooh, but we did go on that fun picnic to those ruins where he's supposed to be buried.
Yeah, I mean, we could just... But I'm just saying... Guys, that picture was moving. Like, he was looking at me.
He's, like, trapped in the picture. No, but they said he was buried in the tomb and that he was left there forever. I think.
Yeah, I mean, you guys went to the necropolis where his tomb was located, but opted not to go in. You met a troll, you saw some spooky stuff, used a wizard eyeball to look around, and then you guys were like, we hate Aresia, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Well, do you guys want to just go there?
Well, then let's do this first, and then.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Annas has something planned.
Like, Katya would have given you this information before you left, if you mentioned the 3 items and Narcissus not telling. And I'm assuming that you would tell her these things because you want her.
Yeah, she's my god coach. I'm
Yeah,
telling her
okay.
everything.
All right. So yeah, she would immediately say, "Oh yes, I know what the 3rd item is that he's probably talking about." She's like, "Would you like to know all the cool things it can do?"
Of course.
Well, it can cast a heal spell. It can cast greater restoration. It can cast resurrection. You can create your own undead. Make your own vampires. Always fun. And heal undead. Even if they aren't supposed to be healed. Like, undead generally, when they run out, when they run out of health, they're just done. But this will actually reassemble them, put them back into your service. So, yeah, since it's from the homeland of Carpathos, it doesn't really obey any of the rules here. So if there was a god of death who was giving you a hard time about bringing someone back to life, well, it really wouldn't matter, because the staff itself is exerting its power over life and death.
That's a good idea. Do you know anything about this Heart of Flame?
I don't.
Okay. Well, we'll put it on the docket. Thanks.
Yeah. And then she tells you everything that you already learned, that Carpathos left the order, and then he and his 2 girls, they went and founded, like, Aresia, and then there was, like, arguments about how Aresia should be run, and then he and Jacenna were basically killed and then, entombed, essentially.
Okay. You know anything about moving paintings?
I mean, frequently, paintings can be used as doorways to pocket dimensions. It's a very dangerous practice, because if anything happens to the painting while you're inside, well, you're trapped there forever.
Do you think there's a chance that happened to this Wolf Lord? Because I saw him looking at me in a painting.
That they trapped him in a painting? Maybe. He was remarkably hard to kill. And then when his girl Jacenna died, he used the Caduceus to bring her back as a vampire. You know what a vampire is?
No.
Oh, okay. So then she explains to you what a vampire is, which is a type of undead that feeds off the life force of the living to empower itself.
Ugh. Well, why would you want any of those?
Apparently, these vampires don't really care about drinking blood. They just straight up like grab you and like Shang Tsung, like fucking pull your soul out.
Doesn't that sound like what I used to do?
Oh yeah, it kind of does. Yeah. I guess you were a vampire. I mean, a lot of undead drain life, but the vampire in particular needs that to survive. Because it's sort of half dead and half alive.
Oh. Well, I didn't need to do it.
Oh, that's what we all say. Well, it sounds like you have a lot of choices to make. But if I were concerned about my well-being, and I had a divine spark that needed feeding in a hurry, I would probably go after the Caduceus staff. But then again, Thylea's heart tree in danger. That could be something very serious.
Oh, yeah, well, we got a lot of smart people, so I'm sure we'll figure it out.
She says, I think I have everything I need to get my research started. I'll get in touch with Hypatia in 3 days with instructions on how the two of you can survive this whole ordeal and keep your power for yourselves.
You've been a great help. I'm really happy we brought you back.
As am I.
Alright, I'll leave you to it.
Okay. So now I guess the question is, where do you go? Now that you did find out more about the Caduceus, even though it was the lowest rated thing, it was an easy thing for her to tell you about because she knew this guy personally.
Well,
Do
now
you want a fresh poll?
maybe, but now that I'm thinking about if I want my plan to like the wish that I get all the sirens there when we go do this, that would take them time to get there, so we could go do other things while they're getting we just end up there, and we're gonna need to go down there to get the thing anyway. So if we need to go to the Caduceus staff, get that. That's also equally important.
So you give them the coordinates to the ship graveyard. Yeah. Tell everybody to start heading there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll take weeks, probably. Or I don't know. I guess the seas aren't as dangerous as they used to be, so maybe it doesn't take as long.
Okay, so you got staff and you got heart tree. Sounds like the two things that you guys are considering. Or downtime. Rest and research.
Yeah, maybe we could find out more about because Hades said he would help us in kind of a similar manner to what she's gonna help us with. So if we need to go collect the 8 people for him.
All right, we got 2 votes. Need 3 more with this new information. And Anna delaying the pursuit of the sirens in the flame. All right, we got 3 out of 5 for heart tree. So you guys will be heading over to the heart tree. All right. So I already advanced the calendar for that. Shouldn't be a problem. And
while we are on the ship mid trip, I will wish away Cyrus's memories of the Myrmidon Queen. I will erase her from existence.
Okay. Let's see. That shouldn't be too impactful, because you could essentially
permanency on alter or
mind blank.
Well, you have modified memory, just like a juiced up version of that.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah,
modified memory, just to be a permanent version of that.
Let's see. Modify memory. If you upcast it to 9th level, it could be any time in the creature's past, and the duration, I believe, is permanent. All right. However, at any point, if anybody else were to cast Remove Curse or Greater Restoration on him, it could return this hidden memory.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned
Sounds
about.
Sounds like a
won't.
campaign.
Yeah.
What I won't
That's
do
juicy. Okay.
is remove the memory of the memory. So he'll know that he could at one point turn into the Myrmidon Queen. But he won't know how to do it anymore.
But he won't know how to do it. So you and anybody that knows that you have done this and knows about stuff might be able to jog his memory with a ninth level, since you're casting this 9th level. It has to be like the 9th level, remove curse or greater restoration. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that works for me. That does not press the boundaries of reality in any uncomfortable way, so there's no need to roll for any side effects.
Okay.
All right. So you remember that you had those powers, but your memory is that you lost those powers. Period. Perhaps as a result of the time travel. Does that sound good, Hyvadia?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, as you guys approach this island, let me get some musics out. Let's see.
Just make Phil feel bad. In the timeline where Cairo was dead, Anna did not come to dinner.
Oh damn. Damn. Okay. Wow. All right. There was
Which
actually
Phil never understood because he avenged her.
of the 42 things that could have happened, one of them was everyone came to dinner.
Often.
Everyone came to dinner.
Wow.
But you
Why
know what
did
you got
that one
instead?
roll?
You got a polite octopus. That's what you got. Oh man. All right, let me change out the music real quick. Let's see. There we go. Oh no, no, not that. There we go. All right. As you approach the island, you realize very quickly that something is wrong. Thylea's archery looks ominous. There is a hazy green mist that hangs over the entire island, choking it with poison. Those same corrupting thorns that you encountered when you came here as babies seems to have taken root again. The thorns and the vines are massive, and they choke out the native trees that wither under their poisonous thorns. What animals you can see hide on the shores, afraid to return to the forest. Many are sick and feasting on the dead, scavenging to stay alive. The beaches themselves are filled with dead fish and crustaceans. The waters around the island polluted with poison. Iris says, alright, so it's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking? Airdrop right at the tree? Bam, bam! Knock out whatever's causing the problem. Move on to the next place.
We definitely need to find the source and remove it.
I mean, as you look at the island, you see that the once beautiful and resplendent mana tree that was the heart of Thylea is a stooped and wizened-looking thing. Its branches hang, its leaves dry and sickly.
It feels like it doesn't look that bad.
No.
Oh no, it's real bad. It's real bad.
The real question is, why isn't Kentimane doing anything about this?
I was just thinking the same.
He has a shrine on the island. Remember it crushed us?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it crushed some of you.
Yeah. That is a good
Remember,
question.
Kentimane had a guardian here before that you guys had to heal because night scorpion stinger had corrupted him. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we could I said we head straight there. Unless the poisonous cloud is too dangerous, then maybe.
Well, you get the feeling that time in the woods is going to be like ongoing poison damage.
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like a poisonous miasma. So as long as you guys have protection from that, from poison, you should be okay. But all of the animals, like I said, all the animals have fled the woods, so the beaches are just lined with creatures that have fled from the.
Okay, if we get close enough, I might fly down there and ask them.
Well, why don't
what's happened
we?
Recently. Let's get an idea.
You remember who was really fond of this place? The Golden Ram. Maybe we should contact him.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. And he could get here really fast because he's really fast. I'm sure he knows about this.
I will sending to the Golden Ram.
Okay. All right. As you reach out to the Golden Ram, there is no reply. Not, which would indicate in this campaign setting that he is neither alive nor dead.
I can't reach the ram, guys. Yeah, something bad's going on. Yeah, Anna, maybe go see if you can ask the animals?
Yeah, maybe
or else maybe we could check out Kentimane Shrine. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can bring some of them on the ship to save what we can. Because this isn't going to get fixed anytime soon.
Wait.
I mean, make sure it's not.
Yeah, Anna's like big puppy dog. I think we can save some of those animals, you guys, on our ship.
Make sure they're not contagious, Anna.
Okay.
We don't want this spreading off the island.
Yeah, that's fair. Like Anna's Ark. Anyway, yeah, I will zip down there really fast because I can fly really fast now.
Hold on.
Oh.
Do you have protection?
From poison?
Yeah.
No.
So why are you zipping down there, Anna? On your own.
We could go together.
Yeah, we can go together. Let's go. Why are we waiting here?
Okay. Well, don't go on your own.
My Foundry just crashed, so I'll theory the mind it while I get it working.
I'll shift my aura to poison. So you have to stay within 10 feet of me. It doesn't make you immune, but it's poison damage, yeah.
Well, if we have, do we have a Hero's Feast?
A Hero's Feast would definitely do the trick.
Yeah. Anyone cast that?
We require a cleric.
Yeah, nobody has that.
You should have listed that.
It's like the one good spell a wizard can't cast.
Do you have any spells that protect you against poison?
There's protection from poison. I think that's also a cleric thing.
If you guys want me to scout out, I can.
I mean, I'm immune to poison. It won't affect me.
I think Anna's the only one that would need it. What is that?
That's what I turned into.
Oh.
Like, I think everyone else is immune, right? Hypatia, you should be immune.
Cyrus, you're gonna scare all the animals.
I'm resistant, not immune.
Or have them immediately begin boshing. You have a hateful aura, remember?
It's that's true. Yeah, Oh man. All right. So Anna, the beach again is where all the animals are. So you anticipate that is going to be all right.
Less poisonous.
It seems to be. It seems to be emanating from the heart tree at the center. Is where the greatest concentration of the green mist is coming from.
Okay, yes, that should be good.
All right. So you land on the beach and you begin to interview the local animals.
Yeah, each one.
All right. It is like going to a refugees camp. People have been separated. They're looking for their pack mates. They're looking for their offspring. They're looking for their parents. They had to flee the woods. Anything that dies rises as some unnatural creature and heads towards the heart tree.
Makes a journey to the heart tree? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anything that has died because of this mist has risen up as an undead and headed towards the center of the island. The animals are terrified, but they are afraid to try to swim to another island because of the unknown dangers in the sea, and also all of the dead fish are making them nervous as well. So they're just waiting and hoping for a solution.
Anna, ask them how it started.
I think I know, but I will ask them, and maybe some of those elephants are around.
Locally, yeah.
That were there originally.
So you look around for the greatest of all, greatest and goodest of all animals, the opposite of a dolphin. Yeah, and you see him, an elephant. He's depressed though. He's a depressed elephant. And as you approach this elephant, he sees you and he waves his trunk at you. He looks pretty bad. You know how in Warcraft they just have like bad plague skins for all the animals, so you just know you're in a bad place because all the animals have like the plague skin on. Yeah, you go up, there's like blotchy patches and scabs and sunken eyes and things like that. Mm-hmm. Boogers around the snout. As you approach, he waves at you, and when he hears you speak, he says, "Are you here to help us?"
Yes, of course.
There's been a great corruption of the island. Even the guardian of Kentimane was no match for it.
Has the Golden Ram been here recently?
No.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
There was a dryad, a creature of wood, and it arrived some time ago. At first, it tended to the island. It aided those who were sick and hungry, and indeed, the creature was a great boon. The animals, the many tribes, we thought it was a blessing from Thylea herself. But over time, it began to perform unnatural magics. Creatures that were meant to die were not allowed to do so. My own people maintain a lovely graveyard, and the bones of our ancestors were forced back to life. Those that would have died of old age or sickness, they were forced to rise up again. There were some who tried to go against the Dryad, including the great hand of Kentimane. But the Dryad pulled from the earth powerful treant guardians with magics the likes of which we've never seen. It has been all we can do to escape from the choking mist and wait out an inevitable death here on the shores of our homeland.
And he just kind of lays down in the sand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, rest yourself, friend. Aid has come. We will take care of this. And Anna is super pissed.
You remind me of a young siren that came here long ago.
8 months ago.
It pulled the thorn from the hand of Kentimane, pulled the stinger, and righted the corruption then. Perhaps you are her daughter.
God damn it. I'm gonna cast Great Restoration of the Elephant. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay. Alright. The elephant begins to breathe regularly, and its eyes kind of focus, looks around and says,
Oh, Anastasia! It is you! I thought your daughter had come, but perhaps it was the toxins.
I'll mark off that spell slot. Don't worry for me.
All remember the great deeds of the chosen saviors of our island. But it seems that peace was never to last. Be careful, Anna. This dryad is a master of life and death, and seems to draw upon Thylea's power as I would drink from a wellspring.
My fair share. Just
Here,
do they have a name?
I will show you.
and it picks up like a piece of driftwood, and because elephants are fucking amazing, he draws like an expert drawing in the sand. And this basically is some kind of creepy ass skeletal dryad.
I think I know exactly what it was. I just when I asked him if they ever spoke their name or decreed anything that
Yes,
what their intentions were.
my mind clears. The creature is known as Basilides.
Yep, that's what I remember. Okay.
Look upon its horror.
Yeah, he's in big trouble. I want to burn him to a crisp. And then I'll make sure that all the animals are kind of okay for now, and then I'll fly back and let the people know what's going on.
Okay.
And when it sees Anna, she just looks so fucking pissed. Like it's just this heat emanating off of her, like Soul usually does. This is one of the lost souls. This is Basilides. He was killed by worshippers of Thylea. And he had a fascination with never letting plants or animals die, but this is too much. We must get rid of him.
Oh, Cracks is back. All right, let's get to it then, I guess.
All right. Who is your B team for this? I guess I don't know if you have a lot of options because Ventus is off taking care of Ventus stuff, and Corinna's off taking care of Corinna stuff. But everyone else should be available.
I'm gonna use the songbow to get a charge back for my pact magic.
Sounds good.
I hardly ever use that. I just remembered. Okay. I don't have a lot of options, do we?
I mean, Bullbug's good with trees.
Yeah, Bullbug. Callister, Kyra. Founders and Zamrox.
So they're like, so it's like a druid. You think they're gonna try and have plants grab you?
A dryad, yes. A dryad. A lost soul. Probably put there by Lutheria.
Okay. Phil starts rubbing this oil of slipperiness all over his body.
What's the duration on it? An hour, right?
8 hours.
Okay.
It's gonna take 10 minutes.
So it's 4 slots. Let's see. Do you have anything
Arete?
to deal with poison?
No, I'll keep Arete on with the ship.
Okay.
Reina went off to connect with the Dragolords again. Right.
Wow, this oil of slipperiness gives you 8 hours of freedom of movement, or you can break it on the ground for the grease spell for 8 hours.
A single 10-foot patch.
Tough choice. Hope you guys don't think I'm wasting this.
Carus acid. He's dragon. Heroes.
Is
You only
maybe?
have one oil on yourself at a time.
That's a great question. I think so. I'll look it up.
Do oils mix?
Right?
How much oil do you have, Phil?
Well, I mean, that was the oil of slipperiness, and now I still have 5 charges of my, I got about 5 more doses of my blessed oil.
Like all things in 5e, I have to do all the fucking work. Let's see. As long as they don't have the same name, they can stack. You can be as oily as you want.
Alright, I will put on 1 dose of the blessed olive oil as well.
Alright, and what's the duration on that one?
I think that one was always
we
an
don't have
hour.
it say. Yeah, I think this one's like an hour. But I don't remember. We don't have the duration on it, and it's been a long time since I've used it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll look it up in the book real quick.
You want to bring any of the mounts that we acquired? We got Heroes, we got Tyrannus.
Well,
Heroes gives you the mobile feat.
It is the same effect as the bless spell, so it lasts as long as the bless spell lasts. That's rough.
Isn't that a minute?
Yep. And it's 1 minute to put on, so you got to be really sure about when you use it.
Okay, I'm not gonna put that one on.
Okay.
I'll give you bless later if you need it. Okay.
But that would stack,
Okay.
because it's like different effects.
Well, it literally gives you the bless spell.
Oh, never mind.
So
it wouldn't.
it wouldn't stack with bless. Yeah. It's a delivery system for a bless spell, effectively.
Okay.
Oh, and well, it doesn't matter for you, but anybody using the oil can't have has to remove their armor and spend a minute bathing in the oil, and so, goddamn. So it's really just for like
Barbarians.
Ceremony.
It's
ritual combat.
It's for rich. It's more for like the games. It's more for the great games. Everybody's naked, they're oiled up, and then they go out there and they start wrestling. Yeah, I don't think its combat use is very good unless you are a monk or a barbarian running around naked and you got.
I mean, we did have a lot of times. We did have a lot of times where I was like applying it on, but I didn't rub it in that one last peck, like just until the fight started.
Yeah. So. I think mechanically it's supposed to be sort of a thematic item for like great games and stuff like that. All right. Whenever you guys are ready, you guys are high enough in level that you could just essentially get airdropped at the tree if you wanted to. So.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are you okay, Anna?
Yeah. I'm okay.
All right. So Cyber the Brass is coming. Did I hear that right?
Wait, what?
Can he shoot flames?
You're up, kid.
No, his abilities are very clearly written. Like he has some very unique and
I'm asking.
and
I was saying, does anyone use one of
It
the
is,
cool mounts that we got? Like Heroes, you were immune to difficult terrain.
Yeah, someone could rank Kyros, yeah.
all right.
Tyrannus
So
has
here,
unlimited Misty Steps at will. Phil?
who's got unlimited Misty Steps?
Tyrannus, Pegasus.
Oh yeah, he's dope.
Well, Tyrannus is with
Oh, okay.
Enika right now, and the fish.
Oh, you right. I forgot that you guys didn't wait and pick those guys up because they're off doing errands. Okay.
Yeah, they're busy.
All right. So Heroes.
Is Pythor an option again?
Oh.
I'm sure.
I guess if you had asked him, but he's pretty. He's been doing the hang out with the grandkids thing. So
yeah, I'm fine with that. I kind of would
in
rather
both
that happen.
timelines, he had to wait to be freed from the Isle of the Oathbreakers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Where's Gary Dose?
Gary Dose is hanging out with
Annika.
Annika and God, so many people are over there. Lorius is over there too. All right.
Yeah, I think someone could ride Kyros. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Movement speed is now 80. You can change to be huge or oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna ride Kyros, and I'm gonna can I retcon rub the oil on Kyros to give him freedom of movement?
As long as you do it a minute before you. Oh yeah, for him, yeah, sure, yeah.
Yep.
That's the one that lasts 8 hours, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I will ride the pig. I did not realize he was so great.
He's coming into his celestial beasthood.
All right. Are you going to be in this hate vulture form or no?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, the thing's got immunity to acid, cold, fire, poison, and psychic.
Yeah, it's like the most durable, not durable, like form you have available. I kind of love it. It's like the sort of thing a video game would give you. That's like you're like, damn, this is amazing. Oh wait,
I found a way to slightly beef him up.
Okay. It
Because
reminds me of Shedinja, right? The fucking Pokemon. Yeah, the Pokemon is immune to like everything except a couple of things, but the couple of things just knock it out.
But because I took the tough feat,
and
all my feats carry over to my beast forms.
Nice, smart.
So 38 HP right there.
Okay.
Crash, I'm gonna empty body as we dive in.
All right.
Do you want me to say it every time, or should we just assume that I'll be invisible?
No, you should definitely say it. That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. All right. So you have a couple options. North of the tree, which is the high ground. South of the tree, which is a water feature. West of the tree, which is the lowlands and a little swampy. And then east of the thing, which is like a wooded area with some cover.
I say the high ground. I don't
High
trust
ground?
trees.
Okay.
Yeah, I dislike a downhill disadvantage.
Can
Okay,
I
okay,
get
Gimli,
control? Can I get control of Churus's mini? Because I'm gonna be moving him around.
Yeah, sure.
And this is a question for the future.
Uh-huh.
Let's say I wanted Churus to attune to the slippers of flying.
Uh-huh.
Is
He-
that something he could do?
He
Is
could
it because
not.
of the way
He
the
would,
B team effect is working, since he's just giving me the
correct,
the buffs,
correct.
can we
Yeah.
still fly?
Two reasons. One, as a quadruped, he and a beast, he would not be eligible to use those because he has 4 feet and you only have 2 sandals, which is ableist, I know, but that's just how it fucking is. The other thing is he's a B team member, so he is what he is. It's like what it says on the can is what he has.
Well, I mean, it still kind of works because
Yeah.
we'll just say like when we're flying around, Phil is just kind of like squeezing his thighs to like pick him up, and we're just zooming.
Sure. All right.
These are the most overworked sandals in the any.
I know. In the other
Supply.
Odyssey, like David has like a fucking spreadsheet to track like every second that he is using those his sandals, and I'm just like, damn, dude, you go off. And I'm thinking about Phil. That's like, yeah, there's plenty of time left. Like you haven't touched the ground in 7 years, Phil.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what?
it's worn out and like
mhm.
scuffed up and.
But lately, whenever I try to enforce any rules of Dungeons and Dragons, there are naysayers who say that I am becoming a Pathfinder kid, thinking that will sway me back into the Dungeons and Daddies rule of cool camp. But let me tell you, I am who I am, and that is to say, a military kid, aka a chameleon. I never know who I am. I'm a different person every fucking month. Anyways, let me take you over to the map. All right. Let's see. Thylea's tree.
Don't you get like 8 hours of flying from him or something? It's ridiculous. Why would you keep track?
I think it's good to keep track. I think it's the right attitude if you are serious about Pathfinder 2. People that don't keep track of that kind of stuff probably aren't good at Pathfinder 2. That's all I'm gonna say. My friend No Nat would say that for sure. Now we're not friends. I want to clarify, we're not friends. But I mean, if you wanted to be friends, I really like his mascara he's been wearing, so he could give me a call. Anyways, all right, let's get out of the game. So you guys are in the heart, and it looks a little bit different. Looks like the Shredder had a truck of mutagen crash into the tree.
The pool.
Yeah. So you see that there's some big ass tree dudes with made out of bones and trees. I don't know where these came from. And they're just kind of wandering around, looking very spooky. They seem to be a combination of the remains of many different animals. And plants reassembled into vaguely humanoid forms that stalk hunchbacked through the grove, sort of on a patrol, looking for anything that would be out of the ordinary by their standards. All of the animals that you see here, and I didn't put a lot because it's a huge map, and last time we had a lot of animals here, it broke everybody's browser, but imagine that there are animals all over the place, but they are all either zombies or skeletons. The tree itself is choked with these razor-sharp vines. Hopefully you can see them, and I layered everything properly. But there should be some like animated like leaves and vines around the tree. All right. So yeah, they are choking the tree, and the roots themselves, plants are always moving, as we all know. These are moving at a speed that you can see, and they tremble with pain.
Okay. For the sake of just putting it out there, Phil counts as huge right now. We're gonna activate that.
Okay.
So what's our angle here, guys? We're gonna go up and talk, or
Hit him and kill him.
I mean, I can cut those vines off, but you know, I might miss.
Also worth mentioning at this closeness, there is poison damage. Is just kind of a constant thing. So you would need to have some sort of protection from poison. Because this whole area is just choked with it. So what is the play for keeping the? I know the B team has a B team pass or whatever, but what is the play for keeping like Anna alive, for example?
Well, I can. Assuming we had at least one, I can swap over my bangle to give me resistance to poison. Is that good enough, or did I say immunity?
So with resistance to poison, I would say that rather than taking damage every round, it would be something that would build up, and then every few minutes or so, you are going to be taking poison damage.
And like, how much damage is talking about?
So normally, the poison is so bad here that it would be a single point of poison damage every round, which then resistance to poison would reduce to 0, right? So resistance to poison would kind of keep you alive. Every 10 minutes that you spend here, if you are not immune to poison, you must make a save. Your resistance to poison will help you with the saving throw, I believe. And then that is to avoid the actual poison status.
Okay.
So,
I'm immune to the status, so I should be okay. I'm resistant to poison and immune to the poison status.
Okay, yeah. So if you weren't resistant to poison, it would be a point of damage every second, so it would be 10 points of poison damage every minute, which is pretty much lethal to most animals and people. So anything normal would die within like a minute or two of being here.
Okay, then I'll swap that over, because I can't always be next to reset.
Fair enough.
So.
All right. So then essentially every 10 minutes, those of you who are not immune to the poison status will need to give me a constitution save to avoid gaining the poison status. The poison status will remain in effect until you leave the mist. So it's one of those inevitables that's trying to come for you. But I shouldn't say that because Nasir is an inevitable and we had a bad experience with her. So it's one of those things that is constantly going to be coming after you until it sticks.
Should have gave him a B team contract. He could have done that on the side.
All right. So as you approach, the the vines grip the tree possessively, but they also kind of lash kind of in your direction.
Should I just go cut this off?
Can I start by using daylight on my spear and see if that causes them to like reel back a bit?
Mm-hmm.
So there's like an invisible daylight coming from here, I guess.
Oh, okay. All right. So as you kick on daylight, God, it's like 100. What is it, 120 by 6 or 120 60?
Yeah.
Oh, is it 60 60? Okay.
Yeah, 60 foot bright, 60 foot dim, so 120.
All right.
Yeah, I think I have.
Oh, there we go. All right. Joke's on you. Plants are into that shit. So they're like, sunlight, baby, yeah, and they start kind of like aiming themselves to kind of like get as much of your sunlight as possible.
I think it likes it. Should
I think the bad plants also like it. So.
You do hear a voice kind of echo from around the glade, the rustling of the leaves, the shifting of the vines and the roots, the splashing sounds of the water. The voice is in all of these things, but is not these things. And it says, "Who comes to this grove? Who seeks the blessing of Thylea, the great mother who must be preserved, who must live forever?"
Wait, Crash, are these things living creatures? Or are they undead?
Yeah. Oh, the animals are definitely undead. The plants here do seem to be alive.
Because my aura could still affect them if they're not immune to charm. They could be hitting themselves.
Oh no, Cyrus. Yeah, I mean they're basic bitch skeletons, so they're definitely wrecking each other. You hear xylophones.
They could be lashing out at the skeletons and everything around them.
Well, that's what I mean. Like the. Oh. So your aura doesn't affect undead; it just affects plants.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. The nearby plants are beating up the skeletons, so you hear xylophone sounds in the background as they are being killed. And then, to your horror, there's more xylophone sounds as the skeletons just keep reassembling themselves. They are not allowed to die. The voice says, "You bring such hatred. Why? Why, creature?"
Leave this place.
I cannot. I have sworn to protect my goddess, and she is in danger. I am giving her what she needs. I am providing her the power to survive what is to come.
Danger of what?
Of being unmade.
That's what we're for.
Who's planning
Go away.
to do that?
Hmm? Sorry, you both talked at once. The omnipresent voice definitely couldn't keep track of both.
Phil, go first.
Okay.
And who's planning to unmake her?
How do I know you weren't sent by her?
Are you talking about Lutheria?
Ah, you fiend.
Fiend? No.
State your name, that I might know who has trespassed into this sacred grove. Who speaks the name of my enemy so easily?
My name's Philippocles.
Oh wow! All of the vines begin to writhe, and the water, ripples from their movements, and the plants shy away from you. And then the voice says,
"And who are these others with you?"
We're the chosen of the Oracle, obviously. We kind of travel as pack, you know.
All right, they're gonna make a fame check. Y'all been neglecting your fames. Let me see. All right, he does.
Anna hasn't.
Anna has it. Yeah. It says,
Oh, you're those people that are friends with Anastasia.
Wow.
No, he rolled pretty low. Low rolls are good for fame, so he actually knows who all of you are. And he says, "Oh, I am well aware of you. You are part of the problem. You let Lutheria live when you could have killed her. You aided her and aid her still. You present to the world the guise of heroes, but I know your true purpose. To destroy all of this. To take the lives of everything. To send everything that is, spinning on its axis, into darkness."
You are surely mad.
Look, lady, I got shit to do. Can you just come down and talk?
I am down.
Clearly we're enemies of Lutheria.
Clearly, you could have fooled me.
We didn't kill her because, I don't know, we just finished up killing her brother. We were pretty beat up.
It is well known that you have had many chances to kill her, and each time you spare her. Some have said that you lie with her daughter, that you sired her granddaughter. Others have said that you took her totem of power for yourself, shattering it and releasing into the world great evil. Others say that you stood against the Furies, that you claim that your way is the right way, that Thylea is a fool. As the chosen of Thylea, I know these things. I know the truth. I know the enemy of my goddess when I see them.
The past is the past. This is the now. Remove yourself from this place, or I will remove you.
For you, there is no past, there is no future. There is only your own selfish desires.
And the vines grip the tree even tighter, and the voice says,
"I cannot risk it. She must be protected. She must live at all costs. This is what I was made to do. This is what I was created for. To give life to the dead."
You had your chance and failed. You were just a lost thing that needs to be put back.
No. I woke here in the shadow of the tree, brought back to life by Thylea herself. I know what must be done. I have seen the future. I have seen the end of our world, and I can prevent it. I can stop it from happening. You must leave here. I will not fight you, for I do not want this island to suffer more than it has to. But know this, what you may view as suffering is a cure. Please believe me that what I am doing is protecting all of us.
We already went through this about a week ago.
I want to cast a spell on the vines entrapping the tree.
"Okay, go for it."
Okay. I am going to cast Blight.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Well, you casting on that issue? You're casting on the crazy vines over there.
On the crazy vine.
Okay, good.
Alright. That act of aggression against the innocent plant will trigger this creature to action. So I will go ahead and roll us all into initiative. Oh man. Let's see.
About the one thing plants don't like.
Yeah, it's like finally, a plant target for my blind spell. It's finally happened.
Has the spell so long, guys? Long.
All right, and then we got. I guess you guys need to roll in. There we go. Yeah, there's too much on the map. Too many's everywhere. So. All right.
You can remove chores. I didn't mean to add them.
Okay. Oh, and we need a layer action. Hold on. If I was good at Foundry, I'd write a little script so that layer action would always roll an exact 20 on its initiative. Then I wouldn't have to go here and change it manually, like a peasant. Alright. Cool. Alright, let me grab some music. Alrighty. Let's see. Starting things off, we've got Reset. Alright.
Did we get any of that lovely temp health?
Yeah, you always get it.
It's like
Just being
13.
around Anna, you get it. It's 14 now.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna fly here. Is this close enough to hit the vines?
Yeah.
Okay. Could I hit it further back?
I'll actually give you a bounding box to show you where you want to do that. Let's see.
Let me go back first.
Oh, no worries. Let's see. Marker tool. There we go.
Okay.
So as long as you are adjacent to a pink line, you will be able to hit the vines.
Alright. I'll just, Dragon Wing fly so I'm not touching the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And fly right in here. And I'll start with, we'll try fire.
Okay.
For the first hit and at advantage.
Oh shit. Okay. This is on top of the fat hit that these things took from the blight. All right. Let's see. All right. As you do that, it begins to writhe wildly, and you hear that voice say, "No, please! You're ruining everything! You're putting everything at risk!"
I mean, you have until, I guess, you die to kind of explain what's going on.
I have explained.
You need to release the tree and release the poison.
I can't.
That's killing everything around here.
What do you mean? Everything is fine. The animals are so happy. And you see the skeletons just sort of mimicking the things they did in life, and
The wolf head falls off.
yeah,
funny.
like there's a wolf eating its own intestines because it's a zombie wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to listen to you when they're kind of killing themselves.
They can't kill themselves. They cannot die. What don't you understand?
All right, I must do the second blow with Breath of the Dragon, but I'm not gonna aim it at directly at the Thylea tree.
Okay.
I'll aim it down here, so it kind of just only hits the outside.
I got bad news for you. You're literally standing on Thylea. All of this is everything here is Thylea. These vines aren't, but I mean.
Okay, then I'll just stab it again.
This also raises an interesting question, right? Thylea is the entire world. This tree is her heart, but anytime you've used a shovel, you've actually been hurting Thylea. Yeah.
So Kentimane, he's just too busy for all that.
Okay. Well, until Anna says it's okay to use fire, I'll just keep chopping at the vines with. I mean, I'm still using fire, but I doubt it'll cause a forest fire.
Yeah. No. You're making progress, and in this moment, Reset, you are transported all the way back to the Mossy Temple in the earliest days of your adventuring career, and the animated branches and vines that gave you so much trouble and were so deadly, and everything kind of comes full circle, I guess. All right.
And with my bonus action, I will Step of the Wind and go here.
Okay. All right. Play passes to Philippocles.
Okay, did the fire look particularly effective?
The fire?
Yeah, that Reset used. She's doing fire damage.
Oh, all the attacks did fire damage? Yes, the fire damage was particularly effective.
Okay. Then I will use my bonus action to press the red button on my Rod of Lordly Might, turning the Great Axe into the Flame Tongue. And I will ride Chiros up to the vines, and I will attack twice recklessly.
Alright. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Ooh,
Also,
alright.
I took the focus critical feat from Valda, so I now crit on a 19.
Okay.
And that's all that.
Alright. Let's see. And this is all fire damage? Or is it some fire damage?
So the top part is slashing, the bottom part is fire.
Okay. Alright. Okay. You guys have dropped quite a bit of damage on this guy in a very short amount of time. About 330-ish points of damage. The vines here in this section are looking really torn up. If they were creatures, they would be bloodied.
Awesome.
All right. Anything else from Phil?
Nope, that's all I got.
Okay. Let's see. Play passes to the layer action. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as the layer action, because the vines are so damaged, you see the roots nearby, the roots of Thylea's heart tree, begin to blacken and rot and wither, and the voice speaking all around, the wind, the trees, the water, the grass, etc., the rattling bones, the voice says, "Thylea, forgive me. I must preserve you, that you might never fade." And as Thylea's tree seems to weaken, you see a lot of the vines that you damaged strengthen, as if whatever is at work here is siphoning the strength of Thylea's heart tree into the vines.
This is a rough scenario.
All right, this critter right here is going to. Oh, okay. Sweet. Alright, it is going to move forward and step into the roots of Thylea's tree, disappearing. Alright. This one right here is going to... It's a little bit farther away from everything. Alright. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. This one right here is going to burst into so many bones, crows, scraps of wood, leaves, and whatever. And then it is going to reform over here. And that will be its turn. All right, Anna, it's you.
Okay. For my action, I'm going to. Anna's gonna raise her hands into to the sky and call down some Nick stars to aid her.
Here, I will mark these trees as these parts of Thylea's tree as damaged.
Alright, yeah, so she's gonna call down some stars that kind of flit around her, and she'll take one of them as a bonus action and fire it at the tree, and she'll say, while your intentions may have been once pure, this cannot stand. This is a corruption of nature. And then, yeah, I'll blast it. So here's the attack roll. No spell slots available. That's because it's a thingy. Okay, so. 22, 27.
Oh, okay. This is against the right here.
Yeah. If they're different sections, I guess I'll keep. I'll attack the one.
You get the sense that there's 3 distinct sections, rule of 3, that are choking out the tree.
Yeah. Well, actually, we need to get rid of all of them. Try to move this way. Maybe I'll shoot this one at this just to see how.
You're also confident that you dealt far more damage to the tree than they were able to heal with the layer action.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do a flying little strafing run. I'll be, I guess, I'll be 60 feet in the air, and I'll draw the star along the bow and fire it at this chunk down here, and that'll be action, movement, bonus action. I'm good.
Okay.
I'll light these stars.
Okay. Play passes to Hatemonger, aka Cyrus.
Alright, so with Piercing Screech, we'll come flying over here.
Okay.
And this twisted harpy-esque call, you'll hear it just say, Lutheria was the one who brought you here. You're serving right into her hands. And I'll attack the tree. Or these vines, rather.
Oh, damn.
And because I got pack tactics, it's all advantage.
Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, worth noting, it takes normal damage from Radiant, Anna. Okay. Okay, 21, 25.
19 is a crit. So, critical
okay.
improved crit. I don't know why it's. I guess because it's my character, not.
Oh, right. Okay, then go ahead and hit the little button that makes these guys into critical hits. Alright, so piercing and psychic are dealing normal damage to it.
Is it just the. Yeah, I guess that's the critical.
There should be a little plus button next when you mouse over the damage. It'll spit you out more damage. Do you see it? When you mouse over the 11, you go to the left, this little... There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Alright. Let's see.
And
Ooh. Okay.
we do have Piercer as one of our feats. So I can reroll the damage die on one of those. I guess I could do that for each one of my attacks. I can redo that. Oh no, it's only
once per turn.
Yep. Wait, okay.
Okay.
So I'll roll an additional, or replace one of the D4. Does a 17 hit? Rather, I should ask.
Oh yeah, the 17 does not get through the Vine's defenses.
So then we will reroll the 2 up here on the first attack.
Sure. Go for it.
Well, it's one less.
Okay. Alright.
And the critical effect of Piercer is I get to roll 1 additional damage die when determining extra piercing damage.
Okay, go for it.
Sorry.
No worries. So give me another d4.
Yep, so
All
2
right.
more damage.
2 more damage. Got it. All right. Anything else from Cyrus?
Nope, those are the 3 attacks.
Okay. So play will pass to Basilides. As Basilides' turn comes up, you hear the bloop bloop bloops of 4 Paragon actions. You see a face appear, large, like Wizard of Oz style, in the trunk of Thylea's heart tree, further up, shielded by the vines. It appears and it looks at all of you, and it says, "You lie! I wasn't brought here by Lutheria. That's impossible. Lutheria is the danger that I protect the tree from. Don't you understand? As long as I am here, Thylea can never die. She will be timeless and eternal. Why would you seek to unmake my work? Why do you aid Lutheria in her endless schemes? Please listen to me." And she is going to give her action to one of the ancient Leshens. Right. Let's see. So this one will go ahead and move 80 feet by discorporating into a cloud of bones and crows and bats and twigs and all that shit, and then reappearing over here. All right. That's more likely what it's going to spend most of its Paragon actions on, is just controlling those things. The face sinks back into the tree. Hypatia, you're up.
Okay. It worked. Oh, what?
Oh, as Anders says over the network, we need to find a way to separate them from the tree. I don't know if you have any idea how to do that. But
I think
we're doing.
I mean, for right now, he's shielded from the vines, so I think we just need to remove the vines. All right.
As Hypatia says that, you guys feel very meta confident that is exactly what you need to do.
Why would you say for
No. I've been advised. That on battles that it's not just beat the shit out of everything on the map. You're supposed to, as the players are figuring it out, be like, yes, that's right. Because it's way better than having them sit there for a few hours like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? So yes, you guys get the sense that the vines are shielding the trunk, and the trunk is where Basilides is merged or hiding. Now, as a dryad, remember, they can tree stride, they can symbiotically, enter trees and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, it worked so well the first time, I'm just going to do it again. Here's a blight spell.
Okay. Let's see.
It is maximum damage if they fail.
Okay. Yeah, they fail, and they fail critically. Because believe it or not, this creature does not... Oh, collapse. Oh, that actually makes a ton of sense. There's a major structural failure of some sort of... Okay, so let's see how this plays out. How much damage did that deal if it's doubled? Let's see.
64?
Yeah, it would be 64 is max.
Yeah. Okay, so the vines are still going in this section, but a lot of them just are slashed and pierced and burnt, and they begin to fall from just the weight of their own dead tendrils. So they will fall down. Let's see, Hypatia, you are far enough away, but it ideally is supposed to target you. No, not you. It's the creature. So yeah, it's going to be just the ones that are next to it. So, Haymonger, Vulture, and Phil, go ahead and give me dexterity saves. They are DC 18 because that'd be half of your APL.
I saw it coming.
All right. Here is your boon.
I will use my reaction to dodge.
Okay. Cyrus, if you could give me your dex save real quick.
Sorry.
No worries. Alright, so Phil, you would take half the damage. So 21 piercing. Ooh, the duality of man. Cyrus, you caused the complication off the complication. 42 points of piercing damage coming at you, and the sudden shift. You and a random creature within 20 feet switch places. Movement used to accomplish this, blah, 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 blah. I don't think anybody is within 20 feet of you, because this map's so fucking big. So that doesn't do anything. Alright.
So even if I'm flying, I take this damage?
Yes, because these things go up like 50,
like
60 feet. Yeah, they're just huge. Yeah. Remember, this is like a skyscraper-sized tree. All right. So.
Well, that hurts.
Okay. And then Hypatia. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that is it.
All right. As your turn ends and play passes to reset, let's see. Yeah. This thing is going to move 80 more feet using a Paragon action to here. All right. Play will then pass to reset.
All right. I'll fly down 40 feet here. So I'm gonna attack this section of the vines and start working on that. So double spear at advantage and fire damage for everything.
You guys are confident that the AC of the vines is only a 20. High level D&D, only a 20.
And then.
All right. You're saying all of this is fire damage, right?
Yes. All fire.
All right. Okay. All right. It takes a shitload of fire damage. It is vulnerable to fire.
Yep.
As you guys have already discovered.
Yeah, and then I'll just back off 20 feet and.
Okay. All right. As play passes to Phil, let's see. This creature is going to. Oh, nice. That's pretty neat. It is going to activate its aura of crows. That's cool. All right. Let's see. I guess this is a passive ability that I should have had activated, but I'll just activate it now. There we go. And its aura will be that color. There we go. So basically, just hundreds of crows burst from the creature's body and are all around it. How this aura works is at the start of each of this creature's turns, any creatures that are in the aura or touch the creature or hit it with a melee attack will take shield damage. So that's kind of cool. And then it is going to disappear and then reappear over here with its Paragon.
Does this like disappearing look like teleporting, or is it like
it literally turns into a flock of bones, sticks, leaves, and crows. So it's physically still there. It just turns into a swarm essentially.
You can't. So it just I don't think I could hold on to it.
Well, when this creature moves, yeah, you can't grapple a swarm. So yeah. All right. So that is its turn, so that means it's Phil's turn. Now you could grapple it when it's not a swarm, but whenever it moves, it seems to turn into a swarm.
Okay. Then I am going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
Let's get a little thing going on for my boy. You good, Hypatia? Yeah, you look good. Alright, 2 attacks recklessly into the vine with the Flame Tongue, Great Axe, and Lordly Might.
Okay.
Or Great Sword, I mean. Oh wow, I'm so happy I took this feat.
This is into the vines?
Yeah, the vines.
Oh, okay, got it. Alright, that is going to hit. There we go.
Crit. And then second attack recklessly.
And that is going to hit as well. And with that, that section of vines dies. They come tumbling down as they do so. I'm going to need Hatemonger Vulture and Philippocles to give me another dexterity saving throw or become trapped under the falling vines.
A 22. Dog coming.
Alright, here is your boon. Alright, what is Phil's theme song nowadays?
Oh man. I'm trying to think. We'll do We Need a Hero.
Riding around on the pig. Hell yeah.
Alright, so the death throw for this thing is Timber, and it is... Oh, that's a very manageable amount of damage at your guys' level. Alright. Here we go. It is this much bludgeoning, or half, and you are not prone and restrained. So you guys would take half of 34, and you are not prone or restrained as the vines come tumbling down.
So I'm gonna take half and half.
Alright, I will get rid of these. Let's see. Oh, they're so hard to select.
Endgame, it sucks to be melee characters.
You think so?
That's why he gave us these cool mounts that increase your reach.
The mounts definitely are there to get you guys around the battlefield quicker. So I thought you guys would remember how huge this map was and take mounts on everybody, but... Alright. So one patch is done. Anything else from Phil?
Yeah, I'll move. And we're just gonna kinda... Is Hypatia flying, or is she on the ground?
I don't know.
I'm actually on the ground.
Okay.
On the ground.
We're gonna move, and Juris is gonna stand over her, and we're gonna look menacingly at this guy.
Okay. Alright, as play passes to the layer action. All of the plant life begins to shake violently and begins to pollinate a deadly miasmic flow. God, that sounds gross. Alright, everybody here needs to give me Constitution saving throws. This is against necrotic and poison damage. Additionally, a failed save will result in the poison status.
I'm gonna use DM Inspiration on mine.
Alright.
Is it everyone in that aura, or
It was everybody on the map. All of the plant life here. This creature has seized control of the glade. It controls all of the plants and animals here.
I'm gonna re-roll mine.
Okay.
20.
20.
I'll use one of my 4 successes.
Okay. Alright, so here is the necrotic is the first number you're going to see. Here is the poison. It's the second number you're going to see. Alright, the DC for this was a 23. So it looks like none of you
Never mind, I
passed.
wouldn't have passed anyway. So.
Yeah, it looks like none of you have passed.
I'm immune to the poison condition.
Alright. So failure would indicate full damage, and then you parse out the damage however you do with your resistances, and then the poison status. Success indicates half damage from both, and then you mitigate it with your resistances, and then no poison status. Alright, play passes from the layer action to this ancient Leshen. Alright, let's see. Anna, you see emerging from the tree roots near you is another one of these creatures. It has essentially jumped from plant to plant.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Alright, so as it climbs out of the roots, it stretches, and you see bursting from its body so many crows. And then it is going to attack, I guess. Let's see. Wow, these attacks do a lot of things. Oh my god, what a I fucking hate high level D&D. And then it uses a root strike, and then it makes some. You can replace. Okay. Sounds like a lot's going on there. All right. Just gotta check my flow chart, my graph. Call in my team I hired on Fiverr to help me manage all the stats. All right. So let's see. Man, there's a lot going on here, Anna. Okay. First, it's going to send a murder of crows at you.
All right.
All right.
Oh, it's just like the bugs. How they circle. Oh, it's a debuff, but it's crows. Okay. I get
Yep.
it. That's cool. All right. Yeah, it definitely hits me.
Okay. Then it is going to use Root Strike on you and Reset. Each of you must make a Dexterity or Strength saving throw, or you are pushed back 10 feet, knocked prone, and take some piercing damage. On a success, you take half as much damage, are not knocked prone, but are still pushed back 10 feet. That's pretty dope.
Okay. And it does have sight to see me, right?
Great question. It has blind sight.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have any eyeballs. It's just made of bones and twigs and shit. Alright, so you're just knocked back 10 feet and then take 4 whole points of piercing damage. Anna, you take the 8 points of piercing damage, are knocked back and knocked prone.
Would I take 0 for evasion and still be knocked?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, so you would just be pushed back. Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so Anna, as it pushes you back, it follows after you.
So, the crows are grappling and restraining me? Is that what this
Ooh,
says?
yeah, but this is forced movement, so you would still be you could still be pushed back.
Okay.
Yeah. So pushes you back, knocks you prone. Birds are eating you alive. It steps forward with the 5-foot step, and then it is going to swing on you with its claws. Here we go. This is at advantage because prone. 27 for 17 slashing, and a small novel accompanies this ability. Since you are neither undead nor a construct, you got to give me a Constitution saving throw or gain bleed 5, which is, a 1d10. Okay, so 19 would not make it. So at the beginning of each of your turns, you're going to take 1d10 bleed damage. Each time the Leshen hits the wounded target with his stack, it can stack those bleeds, so it can get real bad. But you can take an action to staunch the wound with a medicine check, and you can also use dedicated healing to get rid of it. So, all right. So let's see. It's been a hot minute since we had bleed. I think we have a status for it though. There we go. All right. So that is the creature's multi-attack. Is those 3 things, and that will do for that. All right.
So I'm grappled, restrained, prone, bleeding, poisoned.
Yes, sounds like a party.
But no, I'm just saying because these are, all 7 of my gems are gonna. I'm just gonna see how many gems are taken.
Oh yeah.
This happens.
All right. So as it passes to the other one, it'll use a Paragon action. Basilides will to activate one of the Leshens. Let's see. This Leshen right here. We'll go ahead and do. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. Nice. Alright. So, Hypatia, you're on the ground. The Leshed is going to raise one of its arms, and as it does, you see roots burst from the ground, and they are going to try and grab a hold of you and Phil as this gnarled growth, these spiky vines, kind of burst from the earth. So, you and Phil, and let's see, 20-foot radius, I think. No. Hatemonger Vulture's not on the ground. Phil, are you on the ground or no? You're standing over her, right? I'll just assume yes.
Phil.
Alright. There's nothing for height, so I'm gonna assume
I'm
yes.
sorry, yeah, Choros is standing above Hypatia.
Alright, so Phil and Hypatia, I need dexterity saves as it explodes a bunch of roots from the earth. Alright. Let's see. Man. This is like the fucking dopest stat block I've ever seen. This is crazy. Alright. So Hypatia, you do not make it. Phil, you do make it. And let's see. Oh man, root strike. Ah, here it is. Okay. Alright. It does 18d6 piercing damage. Half as much on a successful save. As just thorns and thorny roots just fire up out of the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on Hypatia.
Alright.
So that would be Phil and Hypatia get targeted with that. Alright. Now it's the creature's actual turn. Okay. Those of you in the aura, which would be the Hatemonger Vulture, Hypatia, and Phil, you guys are attacked by magical crows. So the magical crows don't really do all that much damage. It's just a very gentle tap. So 10 points of piercing damage. As the crows peck at your eyes, try to eat your snake hair, and I guess gently nibble at Phil, nuzzling his flesh but doing nothing. Alright. That is the creature's passive aura for existing. Now it's going to take its turn. It is going to... Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, I guess it'll just multi-attack. So, it is going to target with...
I just needed a...
What's up?
Is the Cyrus token visible?
Oh, yeah. It's not visible. Did you move it to replace yourself? Okay, I got you. Okay. Bloop. You would fall out of the air unless you could fly, but the water there will cushion the fall. You won't take any fall damage. Okay, so you just splash down into the poisonous water below. Okay. So let's see. Here we go. Since you are now on the ground, it is going to target you and Hypatia. So Cyrus and Hypatia, you're getting targeted by Root Strike. So 16 piercing, and then the dexterity saves. Okay, so both of you take 16 damage, you're both pushed 10 feet away from the creature, and you're both knocked prone. Alright, then the creature will... It's in melee, so it probably doesn't want to use Murder Crows. It will slash at Phil with one of its claws. And then I guess slash at Phil with the other claw. Okay.
They both hit.
Alright,
so 2 con saves. At advantage.
Okay, the DC of the con saves is 20.
Okay, so I make both con saves.
Mm-hmm.
The first damage is blocked by rage and then damage threshold, and I'll take the second damage.
Okay. Alright, it will stand its ground. As play passes to Anna, the one that's standing over you, is going to... Let's see... I guess it's just going to attack you. So here's its claws. Alright, 14's gonna miss.
Wow, I am astounded. Actually,
Alright,
I just
they rolled a 2.
Just rolled
they rolled a 2. Alright, and then you are up.
Okay, Hypatia is not having a fun time anymore, I don't think.
I mean, I have a plan. I will be okay. I just have to survive until my turn.
What if the Paragon action...
Yeah, I need to survive to my turn.
Okay, alright, I'll throw some healing towards you then. See if we can't assure that. Alright, so... Just fly up. How tall is this thing? How far would I need to go to get out of its reach, do you think?
It's actually got a pretty small reach. It's like about 10 feet.
Okay. I guess I would provoke then. Just fly this way.
Sure. Yeah, it'll swing on you again. That's all. It's down for that shit. All right. Oh, and yeah, 24 for 16, and then a con save versus bleed.
This isn't magical. This is just like physical bleeding.
Correct. Yep. It's just physical bleeding. Yep.
Then we'll bonus action through some healing to Hypatia. 6x. Oh, no explosions. Sorry. 16.
Hey, it works.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot straight up. Let's see. So 15. So I got that. So I'll go 105 feet in the air. Then as I'm flying up, I'll pull out the bow and I'll unleash a volley of radiant arrows against this chunk. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. This is against the right-hand one or left-hand one?
No, this is against the roots of the
Oh yeah, this one right here? Okay, got it. All right.
Next to Ursa.
Okay. And this is radiant damage. All right. All 4 of those are... Oh no, wait, the first one's at 18? First one doesn't hit. All right.
Okay. Movement, action, bonus, I'm done.
Okay. As play passes, I think I've took 4 Paragon actions, so... but they recharge, bloop, 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 from this creature.
I got removed.
What do you mean? You got removed from initiative. Oh, right, because you deleted yourself and you rolled in as the monster. Okay, what was your initiative at? Who were you before?
I think it was before Anna, but I'm okay with being after.
It looks like Hypatia got removed also somehow.
Oh,
right.
No.
So where were you at, Hypatia? Do you remember?
I was at 9.
Okay, you were at 9? Alright.
Yeah, I want to say I was at 17.
Oh, weird. Okay. You were at 17?
Yeah.
Oh, so we definitely skipped you. Okay. Why don't you go right now?
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do something a little cinematically.
Okay.
Now that we're on the ground, we're going to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to, well, as I'm getting up, I'm take a knee for a moment, place the hammer of Kentimane, like, head first on the ground.
Ooh, okay.
Say a prayer, say, Grandfather, help me protect Thylea. And try to channel his energy into the hammer.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. The hammer begins to shake, and it starts to get pulled into the muck. Do you let it go, or hold on to it?
I'll trust in my grandfather and let it.
Okay. All right. The hammer disappears into the mud.
All right.
Okay.
That didn't go as planned.
Well, he's like, he fell for it. Let me have his hammer.
All right, and then I will stand up, let out a screech as my body kind of tears and rips. And we'll bring out a blast from the past here.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And start ripping into the vines near me.
Okay.
Sorry, pop-up menu got in my way.
No worries.
We will do one acid breath over these vines down to the south here.
Okay. Ooh, very nice. Okay. Try to make a dexterity save. Let's see. I don't think a 12 is going to make it. Alright, so those vines take 60 points of damage.
And
Alright, they are still not bloodied, but they've taken a shitload of damage. And they take full damage from the acid.
okay. And just for my own state of mind, I don't get to use dragons often. If I use a breath weapon, I don't get the other 2 attacks?
Correct. But then the breath weapon, I would roll at the end of your turn to see if you have it charged for next time. Otherwise, you do your the other thing.
Right, so yeah, we'll do that right now. Hey, recharged.
Okay, sweet. So you can breathe it again on your next activation. Fantastic. Alright, anything else from Dragon Cyrus?
Nope. So I gotta put his health back up.
Okay, fair enough. Alright. This dude's turn comes up. He gets his bloop bloop bloops of his 4 Paragon actions. He's going to use his action to activate one of the Leshen. Alright. Anna, this thing does not seem to be done with you quite yet. Alright. It is going to use its entangling... Oh, you're 5 feet up in the air. My bad. Let's see. It's going to use its birder of crows on you. This will be at disadvantage, I'm assuming. How tall is this fucker?
30 feet tall.
1, 2, 3,
I've
4.
seen you could just like.
Yeah. So yeah, he would
moves
get
as
you.
a cloud of
All right.
birds, so I think you could just fly up to me if you wanted to.
Yeah. But they only move as birds. They they like to
fall.
stand. Yeah, they like to stand on their feet. So yeah, it's gonna just throw some birds up at you. This would be within range because 110 feet would be covered by his height, and then the 80-foot
sure.
range increment. Here we go.
Oh.
26 for 12, but it would cause prone and restrain, or no, it would just cause grapple and restrained. But you have your 108 gems, right, that you're chewing through?
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, prone while flying, there's bad news.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone prone last turn, but I forgot. But
Gotcha,
I took off the gem anyway, so we're good.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, then play will pass to Hypatia.
Okay. I am I'm not muted, am I? Oh my god, I'm not. Okay.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, good. I'm going to do something fun. I'm very excited for this. I'm going to cast a spell. It is... Roll down to the 9th level spells. There we go. And, boom. The new Hypatia. I think I dragged myself out. There I am.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I just turned into a Marilith.
I'm trying to target you so I could. Get out of the way, bro. We want to see it. Get out of here. All right, there we go.
Good, Hypatia.
Let's see.
You should all notice that I'm blue because I wanted to match Chonka's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very
Okay.
nice. All right.
All right. So, that is my action. I am prone, so I'm gonna stand up. And I don't think I can do anything else this turn. I don't have a bonus action to do, so that is my turn.
Okay.
I will stay where I am.
Shit. All right. Play passes to Reset. As it does, Reset. It's going to. Yeah. This creature is going to disappear, and then it's going to reappear. Well, not disappear. It's going to turn into a swarm of bones and birds and whatnot, and then it's going to reform around you. And that's all it does. Reset, you're up.
Okay. I will. I mean, if it reforms around me, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue attacking the roots here because I think I should probably try to get rid of them.
He's like, notice me. Fight me. My only job.
So 1 and 2, they're both at advantage. And fire damage.
Ooh, okay. It is bloodied.
Yep, and then flurry of blows. The first one will be a shield strike, and then the second one, since this thing's around me, I'll go ahead and use the dragon breath. For fire. And hit them both.
All right. So let's see. Dex save.
And it augmented.
Dex save. All right. So they both fail, taking the full damage. Oh well,
So
the vines take double damage. The Leshen is not vulnerable to fire.
Okay. And then I will start making my way around because we gotta kill the last thing after. So I have to go around the vines, right? I can't fly through them.
They go all the way up the tree, so yeah, they're definitely taking up that space. Yep.
So I'll just go 50 here, and another 10 here.
Are you disengaging? Otherwise, it's going to try to attack you.
I mean, it can try.
All right, here we go. 22.
I will go ahead and shield that.
Okay.
Oh, and well, actually, yeah, I'll just shield it.
All right. Play passes to Phil as it does. The one that is right here on Phil and Hypatia. It is going to go ahead and let's see. Yeah. Okay. It is going to use Conjure Roots. Oh, shit. We could do this as a reaction? Oh, that's sweet. Okay. It is going to use Conjure Roots, and it is going to use those to try to bolster and heal these vines over here. So you guys watch as this Ancient Leshen begins to cause more vines and plant life to mend and heal those vines. They recover some HP. All right, Phil, to you.
Do you want to come with Hypatia?
Sure. Yeah. Wouldn't say no.
All right. I will bonus action grapple Hypatia.
Okay.
And I will run away because I feel like it's better if we gang up on one.
Okay.
So it can make an opportunity attack against me if it wants.
It would love to. Here we go. 18. Unless you were reckless. That's a 22.
Hits regardless. Con save at advantage.
Okay.
Wait, and this is for the persistent bleed?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll bleed. It's cool.
Okay.
Question. I have a damage threshold. When I would take damage beneath that threshold, I would not take the damage. If I am bleeding beneath that threshold, do I take the damage?
With the bleeding, I would say that you would take the damage because it's the status effect of the bleed. Yeah.
Okay, and I won't take it until the start of my turn.
Correct.
Okay. I'll find that after I make my attacks on these vines recklessly.
Yeah, because it's not dealing damage; you're just losing health. Yep.
Sounds fine. Yep. First attack. Second attack. These also deal with +1 because rounded combat raging. So
and these are reckless, yeah? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So 26 and 19.
All right. Okay, you seem to have chopped down the additional plant life that the Leshen added to the thorns.
Okay. And that is my turn.
All right. Play passes to the layer action. Let's see. The layer action this turn. You hear the sound of so much zombie moaning and so much rattling bones. The creatures begin to run to and fro, throwing themselves wildly at and against your characters. So, everybody needs to give me dexterity saving throws to avoid the oncoming rush of these creatures that are sort of ambiently all around you as they sort of stampede towards you. You do not want to end up like Mufasa, so try your best.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, very nice.
Nice, my Patia,
Oh wait, I meant disadvantage because of my dark.
Okay, never mind. I'll take this press the attack away. Oof. Okay. Alright, let's see. Reset, you make it. Anna, you make it. Alright. The rest of you.
I'll actually use one of my legendaries. I didn't use my on the last one, so.
Okay, sure. Alright, so if you make it.
Was higher than 21?
Yes, the DC was at 23.
This sounds bad. I will add my bardic inspiration to this that I got from my boon.
Okay.
So a 25.
Alright. So, this is going to be 8d8 bludgeoning damage as these creatures bash up against you.
Is this a magical effect, by the way? I have magical resistance now, I forgot. No.
It's just zombies and skeletons, so they are no longer considered magical because the magic is what brought them to life, essentially.
Okay.
So, alright, so that's 36 bludgeoning, 33 necrotic, and knocked prone. Half if you make the save and not knocked prone. So basically, all at once, like a huge swarm of deadly wildebeest and flocks of zombie birds, they just kind of run over and around everyone, kind of shifting from one side of the glade to the other, at the behest of their master. All right. As part of this as part of the layer action, a earthquake begins as well. So those of you who are already prone, you're ahead of the curve, baby. So I need everybody to give me. It is centered around here, so 100-foot radius from right there. All of the ground there becomes difficult terrain, and let's see. Is there any effect? Oh, yeah. I need everybody who is on the ground to give me a strength athletics or be knocked prone. If you're already prone, you can just laugh it off. You're already on the ground. So let me go ahead and add a 100-foot template real quick. Because that's what this map needed, is more shit on it. There we go. Let's see, we'll make it brown. Will brown disappear on the map? We'll go orange. There we go. Oof, that's horrible looking. Okay. So all of that is now difficult terrain. And then rising up out of the earth, which is what caused it, you see a weird stone giraffe that also kind of looks like a hand.
Yay?
And it rolls into initiative. I don't want to wait that long for it to go. Hold on. Let's see. I'll just have it go after the layer action. There we go. Okay. So that happens. And then play passes to this ancient lesson over here.
What was the DC to not be knocked prone?
Oh, 23 athletics check to... It's an athletics check to avoid being knocked prone. Alright, so then the creature is up, and this guy is gonna go. This creature, the Leshen, it looks at the stone hand giraffe creature, and it is going to... Yeah, I guess it's going to attack it. So, let's see... Who's nearby to attack? There's Phil, there's this, there's that thing. Sure, okay. It is going to use gnarled growth. There we go. So it's going to target Styrus, the Hand of Kentimane, the Merilith Hypatia, and Philippocles with its gnarled growth. So dexterity saving throws, 18d6 piercing coming your way. Save for half.
Is this magical?
This is magical, which is good and bad because you get advantage on the save, but also it's magical piercing damage, so it would get past resistances.
Could I get a boon?
You can. There you go.
Total confidence. Nice.
Oh, very nice, very nice. All right.
I'm gonna use my legendary resistance to pass.
Okay, sounds good.
So it's just 51 damage?
Yeah, it's just 51 piercing damage. No special effects or anything else like that. Alright, and that is its whole action. It can't do its multi-attack if it uses that ability. Alright, so play will pass to the Hand of Kentimane. The Titanic Hand of Kentimane is going to regenerate on its turn. Sounds good. So it will get back some of the damage that it just took. Oh, I probably should have rolled its save. My bad. I underestimated its ability because it's very clumsy.
No.
Womp womp. Alright. Hey, it's having a hard time,
He doesn't have magic resistance?
It's made out of a hammer. It's trying its best. Alright, let's see. Complication. No, this does not have magic resistance. It's just a big-ass earth elemental, essentially. Seize the initiative at the start of the... Oh, it's the interrupt point. Nice. Okay.
Well, we're doing regular initiative. We could actually use the first part of it, right?
Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, at the start of the...
Happens,
have everyone roll a new initiative order. Holy shit.
Oh, no,
okay.
but I like the initiative.
Oh, wow. Alright, so this guy is going to take his turn then. So he lost some health, and then he's going to gain some health from his regeneration. And then he's got a multi-attack. Hand of Kentimane can attack twice. Oh, okay. So he likes to grab, and then he likes to crush. All right. Now remember that this thing tried and failed already, but maybe with your guys' help, it'll be different. It's gonna attack this ancient lesson right here. So here we go. It's gonna use a grab. It's gonna use a crush. Wow, I'd say those probably hit. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna make a strength save. Oh, why is it listing? No, it doesn't get to make a strength save yet. The target is also restraining grapple. The DC to get out of it is 24. Jesus Christ. You guys fought this at like level 9? Oh, right. The point wasn't to beat it. The point was to help it. Okay. I was like, God damn.
I patted on its draft head. It's doing so well. I patted on
its It's like, I don't know why you guys play with your DM. He's a fucking idiot. Alright, so this thing takes a shitload of damage, but it says, I have birds. And the Hand of Kentimane is going to take... it's going to take 17 points of bird damage. Alright. Cool. So, that's that.
This is what happens when you throw birds against a window.
Yeah, apparently. Well, we already saw that in Hell, if you remember. It was very traumatizing. Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Ancient Lesson is up. As Ancient Lesson gets ready to go, this other Ancient Lesson is going to go, and it is going to attack. It is going to use Root Strike, and it's going to attack the Hand of Kentimane and also Phil. That seems like a good idea. You guys have to make strength or dex saves to avoid being knocked prone and pushed back. Alright, so I don't know, Hand of Kentimane. Can you do it? Maybe not. Only 50-50 chance. Ooh, okay, so it fails. So it is pushed 10 feet away, which is not very far at all when you're that big. But more importantly, it is knocked prone. I'm just going to flip this shit upside down. There we go. So it gets ass over tea kettle, knocked away. Phil, you make the save, so you only take half of the 18 damage. Which, you know how your character works, so I don't need to be reminded. Alright, and then that means this one is going to go. Alright, now with this thing on the ground before it, it is just going to attack him 3 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, all of which are at advantage. Let's see what we got. That is definitely going to hit, and hit. Alright. Tearing into Kentimane. Technically, this is a Fey creature, so I guess it can bleed. So let's make some Constitution saves. 1, 2, 3.
Is this like giant giraffe hand? Is it like honking, or is it just making like rumbly noises?
It makes like rumbly noises. I don't believe it honked last time you were here. Did it honk last time?
No.
Hello. Okay. It's a giraffe. It looks like a giraffe.
It looks like a giraffe.
Yeah.
Just try to set the seed in my brain.
Oh, do giraffes honk? Is that the noise that giraffes make?
Yeah, they honk.
Oh, you guys didn't encounter the dire giraffes in Themis, did you? No, that was mythic. Okay.
We fought the giraffe chimera. What?
You did, yeah, but they were actual giraffes. That was pretty wild. All right, play passes to Cyrus.
All right, we are going to stand up.
Okay.
Get rid of half our movement. And we'll move over here. Don't check what this guy's movement is. Speed 40, fly 80. Okay. So just fly along the ground.
I love how you use the Hell Vacation to collect some of the wildest ass monster forms. Like, just...
Yeah, it's like... It's
all
like
right.
Beast Boy went to the alien planets and got all
Yes! Exactly! Oh my god. Alright. So, you move over there, you got this big-ass breath weapon. I'm assuming you're gonna aim upwards to hit the vines and the Leshen, but not your allies. Is that the play? Or...
Well, it's a line, so...
Oh, even better. Okay. As I found out with my own dragon on Tuesdays, wham! I was talking all this shit about lines. then it turns out that if you don't want to kill your allies, lines are actually pretty good. Not that Chamomile ever worries about that. Alright. 63 damage. Jesus Christ. Alright. Okay. What is the DC on this? It's not listing it for me.
Don't think it actually says in there.
18. It's 18.
18. Okay.
Okay. Alright, so Leshen makes it. So here's his boon. And then Cutie Pants with the vines. Unlikely to make it. Let's see. Nope. Alright. So the vines take the full 63 damage.
63 acid. Yes.
Alright. The Leshen takes half. And is bloodied. Well done. Okay. The vines are literally barely clinging to the tree at this point.
And we're going to action surge.
Oh, okay. Hype.
Attack the Lich.
Alright. Each time you attack it, you're going to take 2d6 points of crow damage.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, that is going to definitely hit. Okay. The Leshens are actually very tanky. They have a 22 armor class, but a 28 hit. Okay. And then you got a multi-attack, right? Is that yeah? So keep going.
Yeah. Well, I got 3 attacks base for being fighter.
Right. Well, I mean, when you're in a beast form, you kind of utilize the beast form, so you would just use the multi-attack of beast form. Let's see. Or unless we said it worked otherwise.
Abilities carry over.
Okay. Hype. Okay. Then you can actually choose the best attacks. That's good. Alright, so unfortunately the 17 does not hit, and the 17 does not hit.
I have advantage right now because I am total confidence.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so the 27 does it, but the 17 doesn't hit. Alright. And then here is your bird damage and more bird damage. Oh man, them birds going nuts. So 10 piercing and 12 piercing.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Anything else from Cyrus?
No, that's as much as I can do right now.
Alright.
Oh, let me roll. We'll see if I recharge.
Okay. Well played. As your turn ends, this Leshen is going to summon... Oh, what? Oh, shit, you got it again? Fuck. Okay. It's going to summon forth from the ground some more vines to try to bolster this with its thing. So these vines got bolstered again. Alright. Anna, you're up.
Everyone's turning into all this cool stuff. Showing off their powers. So I guess I will too.
Okay.
Oh, God. Alright. Just leave me here. 2 attacks around.
They're good attacks, though.
I'm not complaining.
You know what? No, I'll wait one more round because Patty did it first. I want her to have the spotlight.
Okay. Sure.
So I'm just gonna fly towards. I'm just gonna fly over. Pat the giraffe on the head. You're doing great, buddy. And just fly over this way, and we'll start working on these branches over here.
Okay.
So oh gosh, my patty is not there. Okay. I was scared for a second. Yeah, so action, we'll fire off 4 radiant arrows. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice.
Damn.
All right. So you start blasting. Okay. Hit. 17 does not hit because their AC is 20.
Yeah.
Critical hit. And then a 27 hits.
All right. And then after that volley, she grabs one of the stars from the Nyx and draws it along the bow. Pulling it out extra hard, and then sends that at it, following the kind of hole she made with the previous arrows, trying to
hype.
try and get a good hit in where this guy could feel it. Okay, here we go. Don't consume. Yes.
God damn. Okay. Here we go.
She's gonna wipe out the one side by herself.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Dedicated warlock. You don't see that too often. Don't see a warlock go all the way. All right. Yeah. It takes a shitload of damage. The vines cling tightly to the tree, lash about, but take a shitload of damage. All right. Anything else from Anna?
No, that's it. Movement action bonus. I'm done.
Okay. Play will pass to Basilides. As it does, you hear the bloop 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 bloops of the 4 Paragon actions. Basilides is going to activate one of them. No, you know what? These vines over here, he's gotta keep them alive. He cries out, "Thylea! I'm sorry, but I must take more of your strength to protect you." And you see these roots begin to wither over here as these vines heal. Hypatia, at this closeness, mathematically, you get the sense that that right there healed him up about 100 hit points.
Wasn't Astraeus' wife supposed to be here?
He was, yeah. Yep. All right. So play pass to Hypatia.
Well, we could find her and she can help us heal the tree after we're done.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Phil if he wants to stay here or if he wants to go help Anna on the other side of the tree.
Oh, whatever you want.
You're just looking at her new resplendent form.
Yeah.
This is dumb. Yes.
Whatever you need me to do.
I feel like we're unsafe here, so we can go to the other side. And Cyrus, he's got a really good breath weapon. We can let him shoot at these, and also I'll do a little bit of damage. So I'm gonna cast Thunderstep.
Ooh, okay.
And I am going to upcast it at 7th level.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. And I will exclude the hand. I think that will be the only thing that I will.
That's very nice of you. The hand was ready to take damage. Kentimane's all about tough love, so yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Oh, that was gentle.
Okay. Let's see. So that's going to be the vines and this guy
and the Leshen.
And the Leshen.
We're gonna go over here next to Anna. And Phil, you can move yourself at your leisure.
Oh, they both fail. God damn. All right.
It's a big tree. I'm trying to find you.
Oh no! No, my baby!
All right. So as your thunder step goes off, the Leshen shatters.
Oh, it's just bones and like debris.
Yep. Oh man. Shit. Okay. The flocks of birds that kind of held it together fly elsewhere, just kind of flying away, and you see the bones and wood and leaves and detritus just fall into the pool. Okay.
Okay. And I will stand up, and then that will be the end of my turn.
Woo. Okay. All right. So, going into the next round,
you got to reroll initiative.
We got to reroll initiative. I'll do one Paragon before we do, and then let's see. That will be for the Ancient Leshen to yeah, it's just gonna hit Kentimane on the ground. There we go. 31 for 24. Nice. And he's got to make a Con save. Oof, more bleed. Alright. And that is where we will end it with us entering the next round and getting a fresh initiative. I think
you should roll it before, because we
should roll before? Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Is there a button to request a fresh initiative? Let me see. Reset initiative. There we go. Foundry, baby! It's got it all.
Oh. Oh, hi, buddy. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, but I'm not last anymore.
That's good.
Alrighty. So, then we gotta get Cyrus in there, and then we're good. So I'll go ahead and turn this off.
Nice, perfect. Nice. Get my cool thing for next week.
Whew. Okay. Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
That
So
at the top didn't move at all.
Man, I didn't know if you guys would come here or not. Honestly, I was like, I have the different souls seated, but they're, you know, I didn't know if you'd check them out. I'm glad you did though. This is it's a pretty interesting one. All right, I'm gonna take you back. Plus, I was like, I gotta see what these ancient lessons do. Oh my god,
really badass.
fucking cool. Yeah.
And hats off for what the hammer would do. I had just spur of the moment, like, what can I do?
No, that was a very inspired move. I like that quite a bit because dude wants to help, but there's a lot going on that you guys don't necessarily know about. So
He needs a conduit.
All right. So, quick announcements. Tomorrow night's Cyberpunk Red with DM Dom, Pathfinder 2E, Abomination Vaults with DM Ashwin. An all-star cast of players, some of the best in the industry. You've got Discount Matt Mercer. You've got the guy that plays Philippocles, Stonewolfen of Paradise Vale Hall of Fame. You've got the #1 NPC from Odysseys of the Dragonlord, Larry Jonas. And it's good times. It's good times. Wow, that really didn't sell it very well. That really didn't sell it well. Okay. Yikes. Anyways, Wednesday night, we're going to start playing video games every week. The first video game we're going to play is Cult of the Lamb, an adorable satanic Animal Crossing game. So looking forward to playing that. It's got huge Twitch integration, so you can customize yourself as you are recruited into the cults and be an adorable animal person that will probably be cannibalized by my cannibal cult. But, we're going to let chat vote on the direction that the cult develops in and all the decisions that are made. So
everyone on the server in there.
It's going to be bananas. And also channel points create faith points in the game, which let us level up faster. So the more people that are watching and claiming points for fanspiration, I think that just generates faster gameplay for the game. It's just a win-win-win. After that, I'll put up a poll for the next game. One of the games on that poll will be Dragon's Dogma, a game that I have never actually played. And I'm pretty sure that if that is on the poll, that will be the one that's selected. But I'll put a couple of different ones on there that are on my to-do list. I'm supposed to be playing more video games to relax. The best way to do that is to stream it. ... Anyways, Thursday we've got Cursestrad Nightfall. Friday we're going to be doing a vodcast, but I need a guest for Friday because Dom has some stuff he's got to take care of, and we don't want to skip 2 weeks in a row. So if you know anybody that wants to hang out and talk about Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop for 1 hour, please have them message me. Would love to talk to them for 1 hour on our podcast. It's very unprofessional, low budget situation, but it's fun. Saturday morning we've got Red Hand of Doom. They may or may not be about to throw down with someone called the Ghost Lord. I don't know what that's about. And then Sunday morning we got Cursestrad Daybreak. Sunday night we got Mythic, and then Monday we'll be back here. All right. Any other announcements? Anybody got anything going on?
I will be running the beginner box for Pathfinder on Wednesday. We will not be streaming it. I'm sorry. but we're just trying to learn the rules and have fun.
Can people join your chat and have somebody stream to the Discord, not to
yeah,
Twitch?
yeah. If they come in, if like they muted, if they're muted, they don't detract from the experience for the players. I'm totally open to that.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyone else have any other announcements? No? All right. Then we shall adjourn, and we will continue next week.
All right.
Great game. Thanks everyone
All right.
for watching. We'll see everyone next week. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Good.